Good morning, good evening, folks. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SKTV. I know many of you have been waiting patiently for today's edition. We are here today. Welcome and welcome. Welcome and welcome. Please share the show as you join us. As you can see, the topic: who are the real opposition? We must differentiate, delineate, separate, informed, divide, make known, announce, attach, determine, recognize, profess, and let the world know who the real oppositions are. Let's share the show, folks. Please help us to share the show as you're joining. We are with a waiting signal here from the guys from Liberia to start the show this beautiful afternoon. Let's share the show, please. It promises to be very interesting today. Who are the real oppositions? Who are the real oppositions? Give me a second here. Sorry, folks. We also have other news here. We'll be discussing other news. Very, very interesting talking points today. Very, very interesting talking conversations today. Let's please make time to share the show. Listen, go invite your friends, una friend. Let's talk about who the real oppositions are. This notion that there is no opposition and the opposition is divided, we have to clear the air. We have to clear the air. We must sharpen the contradiction. We must inform the Liberian people. And we must inform the world at large. There is no country. There is no country. Hey, Rachel, what's up? I in politics today. Yeah, this notion that there is no opposition, and the opposition is divided, and all the extra. Listen, these are well calculated, meaningful, divisive, strategically, evilly planned conversations to not only change the narrative but to discourage people. Yeah, CEO, the event at the weekend, bro. I'm waiting for you for us to talk, sir. So hit me up. I'm waiting for your update, my man. I got one or two updates for you too. So hit me up. CEO Tale Jalo. I know you in town. So hit me up. I know we're brought up tonight, but hit me up. Let's see what's happening. Yeah. But hey folks, let's share the show, please. please don't be carried away. Don't be carried away. There is no country where you say, oh, there is no opposition. There are oppositions. We need to first of all clear the air on who are not oppositions. Then you will determine who are oppositions and will lay out the behaviors and the actions. But let's share the show, please. My man, what is going on? I see you in your regalia. Me over there, my man. There are opposition. Don't let nobody fool you. There are opposition, folks. There are opposition in the country. There is no country, US minor country, that you say you can have opposition. There are oppositions. However, the opposition was infiltrated, and I will give it up to the CDC-led government today. We'll get into details. We'll tell y'all how they work, how they are working, and what they are doing. We'll tell y'all. We know what they are doing. We know how they are doing it, and we know what they are doing in order to discourage the Liberian people, make it seem like there is no opposition, infiltrate, discourage you, make it seem like you must be stuck and settled just for what you have. No, that is not true. And that's what we'll discuss today. Y'all get ready to get very again. Y'all put your vestation clothing on. Y'all please put your vestation clothing on. Melbourne, let us know what is going on in the town, because I know that they read yeah. Say you married now, they read
it's the boy. It's the boy.
Tell what's going on, bro.
Thank you.
Sharp.
Thank you. Seriously, and in fact, thank you so much, Steve. You know, I want
that you saw your face.
Fire. Look, another way, yeah, but fire for fire, no time to waste.
Yeah,
look, so Steve, they rain come the right time. And at the right time. Look, the weather is just so interesting. So you know what you do that, Steve?
No.
I can just take phone call. I just take phone. I just call my kid. I say, I don't come on web. I say, man, where are you? You said, where? I said, tell the boss man that I want to see you.
Hello.
But I'm not going to that. Hey, look, tell the boss man that I want to see you. She said, okay, no problem.
Hey, Lord, give me a. Anyway, what's up, man? What's going on? How the time? What's going on in the time? Update us really quick.
Yeah, thank you, Steve. And let me say thanks to all of you there, our viewers, for those of you who always burning your data in order to follow us live on the SKTV. And for those of you who always buying your battery, to follow us also on Truth FM. Indeed, let me say thanks to all of you. You are so amazing. You are so great. You are wonderful. Thank you so much for your love and for everything that you've been doing for us as people. So, yeah, Steve, today is the 28th day in the month of July, which, of course, is the 7th month. And today is Friday. Let me say good evening to all of you. The time check here in Liberia is 24 minutes, climbing up to 7 here in Liberia. So it's in the evening time, or maybe it's in the afternoon time to all of you there, or it's in the morning time. Let me say good morning, good afternoon to all of you. Yes, Steve, Liberia is relatively kind when it comes to peace. We are relatively kind. Strong weather. Yes, the rain is falling. Since this morning, the rain been falling up to now. The rain still falling. So it's wet. Friday indeed, right here in Liberia. Yeah. So we are following a lot of political activities. We saw the CPP stand barrel in Bon County, and we were following that event. About almost close to 1,000 pastors, according to the information that pledge their support to the CPP. So we follow that event, and even though the event ended, it's still on, but we had to come on the show. So there are a lot of political activities, but for now on, everybody putting up their little bicycle, their little wheelbarrow, their little motorbike, their car, or whatsoever, maybe thing that may take them into campaign. So everybody are putting up their campaign jackets. Because campaign going to start on hopefully August 5th, which of course are going to be on Saturday by the grace of the Almighty God. So campaign starts on next Saturday, the first Saturday in August. So there are a lot of things happening, but Liberian back home and abroad, they are all, in fact, gearing up for the wonderful election. And this election will be our own election after 2005 election, witnessed by heavy international troops in Liberia, 2011 up to 2017. But this election will be witnessed by our own security. So yeah, Liberians are all gearing up for both peace and the campaign. They are all making their own way of, campaigning, telling their own people who to vote for, who not to vote for. And that's just one of the best things to do. So, Steve, we are moving relatively kind here in Liberia, except for some of the news that are coming from your end. Sometimes a lot of G's and gossips are coming from your end there. So, Liberia, the war now is a global war. So, by the time they're breaking the morning time, we hear all the story, we see other things on the social media and so on. So for us here back home, we are good. People are moving about freely on their normal business.
Hello?
Yeah, so Steve, if you are there, yeah, so yeah.
Thank you so much, Milborn. Thank you, and thank you so much. First of all, we want to thank everyone for joining us this afternoon. Some of you are joining us this morning. Sorry for the lateness. Lady T, what's up? It's been a minute. What's up? What's up? What's up? Good to see you on following. Quickly, let's get to other news really quick, and we'll get to the musical break. We'll be back. Please listen. I want you to please pay attention. I want you to pay keen attention because we're going to discuss some serious things. I know there would be some distractions, but we're going to discuss some serious things. On another note, we want to say happy belated 26 to all of you. The 26 will come and go, regardless of who's in power. 26 remains 26. You can miss your birthday or January your birthday because you're facing hard time that month or that year. You can skip it. So happy belated 26. This weekend in Phoenix, Arizona, we will be having the celebration. It starts tonight, actually. So Melbourne, as you can see me, in my 20th moon right now. Don't even check to know because
and the thing about you people, your part of 26 come the good time or the weekend, man.
Let me tell you something. That 20th thing where you're passing around sounds like Kawa and talking funny thing. Yes, Zanga Kawa, but I will get a Zanga Kawa. I'll get to him. Zanga Kawa get two different tattoos now. He men of God, they ain't telling cheese. But here's the issue.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here's the issue. This Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, where if you're in the Arizona area or you're out of state, you want to fly in, please feel free. We're having some very good times here this weekend, 3 days weekend. It starts tonight. I know all my people are on standby. We're having Liberians from Utah. Liberians from the state of Utah will be trooping in. Some of them have already arrived. Liberians from the state of Las Vegas, Nevada, because we are closer to each other here, they will be coming in as well. And we'll also have some Liberians from New Mexico. So 3 different groups of Liberians will be here. So we are celebrating bigly. We are also anticipating the presence of the Secretary of State to the program tomorrow. But tonight, at the meet and greet. Yeah, so all my brother who want Porto eating in chauffeur. I encourage my brother. You want Porto eating in tonight, you been bouncing around. Chauffeur tonight. I will cover you. I open president. I don't want meet and greet. I open president. I don't want to organize my brother and me yet. Now me
I like that.
I don't put my brother.
I know what you can do.
All my brother, let me tell you right now. Your chauffeur. Tonight, you been checking, you want put us somewhere. I will face you.
Oh,
I'm telling you, man.
I like that.
Forget that thing.
Yeah.
Tell me how
My mentality, man.
all my body. You won't get, as long as you're not married, you not get yo-yo behind you. Chauffeur.
Somebody telling you that that brother was only 26, so I hope that should be part.
Let me tell you, person only 26, I bet you birthday, man. Yeah, hopefully next year you can chauffeur. But I'm saying, I'm making public announcement to my body. I got y'all. Whether you United Party, CPP, ANC, ALP, LPP, whatever P you are, whatever political party, I don't see political party tonight. I see like we will.
Steve,
what about the stupid?
Steve, they can any party can be on people. Party can be written on people. Party can be on people.
But the play we having the meet and greet tonight. Guess what? The play we having the meet and greet tonight. Guess what happened?
Yeah. No party that so anybody can take anybody.
The play we having the meet and greet tonight. The man is of sedition. To tell you that it's serious. You think we have for that thing that we saw live. CDC that not demo. Anyway, folks, let's get to the issue here. In other news, President Donald Trump is in some serious legal quagmire. There's been, apart from what was filed against him, there's been another lawsuit on top of the lawsuit that was filed against him, filed because apparently and allegedly he decided to tamper with evidences. So Donald Trump is in some sticky issue, but he will balance. And the funny thing about it, now he won. All the crook then who got in that deal with him, they are in legal jeopardy as well. So, in other news, our Boston don't with a spoon.
Jesus, what's going on there?
So we told y'all, if you are attached to stand on with a spoon, the same way with Donald Trump. When a criminal wahala come out, you will be implicated directly or indirectly. You'll be passing around foolishness. I told Stanton Witherspoon on the same show that he can go to the biggest juju man in the world. The American people will not lie and slap. You will find himself in court. All the juju men are eating your money. All those prophets then are telling you, oh, the law will see you through and they want it. That are scam, my brother. You will go to court. You will face justice. In fact, the people who prosecute you said they don't even know what they call juju. So all the people who in Africa, nigga in there saying shouting and chanting, they're wasting their time, they're eating your money, they're getting fat, bro. The sooner you shut your mouth on social media, go sit down somewhere and worry about what's going to happen, and they try the better it will be for you. Be bouncing and passing around, talking fully in our confidence on social media. You get serious case against you. Be on Facebook, shouting, calling Joe, we are criminal when you criminal. You'll be there. And I see the joker then supporting, passing around, and you know, and I guess someone there, and the law will see you through. They say the law can see criminal then through. The law, that law that coming see you through that foolish law, that law, I know what's going on. He will face court. The consequences will be there. Nobody's stupid yet. Yep. If you come to the country, you decide to be criminal, I don't care who you can be my mom, my pa, they will hold you accountable. So Stanton right now, a code day from what I'm hearing, a code day is set. You will get defeated massively in court. A candidate that he's supporting, which is another crook, Joseph Boakai, will get defeated massively as well. So all the crook them, your day will be in court. That's why he's passing around Facebook, making not talking fully. He got free time here. To do show in the morning, they put not hear you in the morning, like in the never put one sleep, you do show they hear you. I just looking at you. You'll be wasting your time. Stanton is a crook and a criminal. I'm not saying allegedly, because the documents that I read, the people that he did a criminal act with, they admitted to it, and he was around making her more. He will see. He will see himself. He will see himself. Look, Orange Johnson, he will see himself. And when he got to jail, I challenge him, was so far that he might pick it up. You understand he's in jail. Nobody don't play. Nobody don't play. Don't hide in prison, they don't play. You mess around, it will get to you. They will put your life together. You hear me?
But that's the system. Steve, that's the system. The system not for nobody. The system protect the country. And
that's the system in the country. Melbourne, if you defraud the system, it will come after you. Like God. Wow. Like, Me, the only thing I'm concerned about his life right now, let him keep him on suicidal watch because he is arrogant, pompous, egotistic, and he's an unrepentant crook and criminal. And he's very defiant. So they need to be watching. They need to keep him on. If I were part of the justice system in the country and I were part of that case or that trial, or I was sent there to do any kind of psychological work, I would pray the judge to make sure they keep him in a confined area where he will be monitored so that he doesn't do anything. He needs to pay for what he did. He's a crook.
Somebody said that the work of the devil, so you should forgive him, man.
Yeah, but is that the work of the devil? They let him go and go here. The devil and go baller now. The devil will be in jail waiting for him. You think the devil stupid? The devil not stupid yet. The devil waiting for him. Anyways, folks, as we predicted, that Taylor Ure would come up. Taylor Ure would come out. She couldn't get a warning shot. She would come out. Taylor Ure on my leg, she would talk. Let me tell you on the radio today, Taylor Ure on my leg, she would talk. You think what Joseph Bagaran did to the whole UN family? They want to put in situation again handle. You think the UN will shut up? They think you're just, we told you the other time, you're just starting. The United Party, I told you. The quagmire you set yourself up for. The trap that you set yourself up for. You will fall down inside. And you're hiding it. Joseph Bagaran will be going on Monday to the hospital, you're hiding it, and you're all we know. That we don't want us to know, we stay over there. Original stakeholder like me. I'm not supposed to know. Yeah, we are doing well. Joe Paul going on Monday. Joe Paul.
Where?
To the hospital. We're getting to that one. We're getting other news here, man. But leave that thing. We don't want to know what's going on. We don't want to tell you what's going on for you happen. Joe Paul going on Monday to hospital. They're hiding it. That's secret to go to hospital, that bad thing. They're hiding it, but we're talking. I wouldn't want to talk it. And we're not afraid to talk it. You're going to do nothing. We're not afraid to talk it. We're not afraid to talk it. And Jeremiah couldn't pass me around. Ain't going to do interview. That one story coming out a few times again. The yo-yo that coming behind that one. Boyo. And legendary Boyo. A Boyo story coming out. We inside. The election with that. And looking at them sneaking to go have meeting with CDC. Y'all call them criminal, y'all call them rogue, y'all call them incompetent, but y'all sneaking having meeting with them. Yeah. And y'all say your opposition. And so call your opposition. Yeah. We here to discuss the issue. We here. So folks, we see Mr. Alexander coming in the CPP. Men of God, let me tell you something. Men of God ain't endorsing or they're not endorsing. Those men of God, 99% of the men of God in Labrador, I say they are crooks. They're not serious. Anybody in the church won't get there and go fast and pray, go fast and pray. When you fast and pray for 30 days, I will take 60 days. We'll see who God will answer. You're crooked.
But you don't even have to go for it. So even 2 days. All based on your sincerity, your heart, and so on.
Talking about it. That means what they call you. Don't crook them passing around say they endorsing. Folks, yeah. Folks, we not see men of God endorsing and I go nowhere. That's also see a mumu. That's scam. Don't crook them. They will be the same people tomorrow. You will see them baptizing somebody. They go to the highest bidder. So we see CPP then saying they're receiving endorsement from a bunch of crooks. One in that serial people. That serial-minded people. That's serial-minded people. They have sold our religion in the country. As evidenced by that, Zanzan Kawa gave his life to God on Sunday. On Monday, Zanzan Kawa turned around, he stayed the chief zoo. Zanzan Kawa were in the what they call the orator talking stupid and confident, talking about the foolishness, calling all churches politics because he was praising President Joe Weah. We'll tell you why they made Zanzan Kawa the chief spokesman, the orator. We'll tell you why they made and why Zanzan Kawa spoke in Basel. We'll tell you. Let's get back from the quick break. Share the show. I really want to discuss the issue now. I'm not worried about y'all. Y'all come and get vague. I see all children back up with them bouncing all around the place. Y'all balance. Y'all balance. The other one are coming for you when he hit your hair. You ain't seen nothing yet. He's waiting. You want to see your cooking? And then when I get my that guy was music, we got a weekend about a chilling weekend, so let's get into the chill. We'll be right back. Don't do that cheese the dark, like my boy me won't say.
You don't even know my story. You don't even know your story, oh yeah. Oh yeah, you know on the beat, I be a loca. So moral. You post a new car on Facebook, but that's so la la. You work the butter, loving and acting jealous, say you photo. My advice for you in my way on gutter. Confess, confession. You gotta confess. You must have the impression. Enjoyment, got your blessing. Enjoyment. No more stressing. Enjoyment, got your blessing. Enjoyment, no more stressing.
It's never be another man trash, it's another man treasure. Another man fool, it's another man poison. Got your good, according to your measurement. Got your good, according to your measurement. The player ain't garish, and they play.
I beg you, that's small dancing me, maybe I'm doing the bad.
Where my Oma been ability here.
That we have dance. Nobody's stupid here.
Why you be doing
Melbourne whole left set now. Melbourne whole left set. Melbourne. Somebody know that.
Everything on me set. Forget that thing. Everything on me set. I'm not being endorsed and the other people forget it.
The time you are single, you're not bouncing only that out. Soon your left put together now like that.
And then they probably know. I don't know what probably know.
No, but why you call second on the show? Why you got that? Yeah, man.
What's the other dress? What's the other American from? Also gonna. Something more. I was gonna tell us. What point? Because today you're in Liberia, it's raining, and you dress up like in fact you come from somewhere.
But Mr. Kane, what's up? Welcome to the show. What's going on?
Nothing. Oh, I just can't come watch you.
What is going on? How did Friday? You ready?
Me, I already started drinking my Hatai.
Yeah. So from here, what I do, I passing to charge myself up, put myself together. My whole
I already started drinking my Hatai, so everything's good.
Yeah. Tune is on. Everything already looking like set, ready to go. But say we create the people now, the people that are hear from you. Just create people.
Oh, yeah.
The
Me, the reply that maybe I'm feeling from my mouth, maybe I don't want me to talk. But anyway, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. It's always good to be here, and I want to say thank you to both of you for being here. We have a brother who's supposed to come on today. By the name is Mohammed Masale, aka Mandin Jala. He's supposed to be on here today. He is a senatorial aspirant for Lofa County, and they have a new party also. But it was my fault. I overslept, so we couldn't get the information to him in time. We will connect with him and reschedule his appearance. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow or anytime, he chooses, because this other one came from our end. We made a mistake. So as long as we don't have other person planned for the days, I'm not sure about tomorrow and day after tomorrow, because the way we're coming forward for today and tomorrow and whatever. And we can get tired in the morning time, because we have a program tonight, we have a program tomorrow night and Sunday. So hopefully we'll be able to do a show. If not, Monday we'll bring him for sure.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see for Sunday, but I know tomorrow for sure.
No, the guy is not Akko. The guy is Askop. The guy is not Akko. Somebody say Akko. The party where the guy is part of is not Akko. It's Askop.
I know for a fact tomorrow, you're on your own. any attempt to even text me and call me to come on show, Sekou and the management of SKTV will be sued. Sekou will be us, so I ain't doing anything. The people that will be on the camera, SKTV, you come on the show tomorrow and see your face. Me and Sekou will out.
Look at the order. I come in black the other one here.
We'll bring
The other one here called Fred Dennis Nangbe. He is a troublist.
Yeah,
and an idiot. You know, I told you people say I have no tolerance on troublist. We've been bringing all kind of people here on the platform, but because the guy's name is Mohammed Masare now, he said SKTV is Mandingo platform. Stupid people that don't belong among the Liberian people. Yeah, those are the new people that I can't even announce they're they're taking off on the show. Yeah. You are a fool and you don't belong on SKTV. Let me just say it. Yeah.
Well, the man got the option in the next 5 minutes to erase what he said. If he doesn't erase it, he will be gone.
No, I don't even got time for the erase. I already deleted him. He's not going to come on SKTV. We not got time for stupid people on this platform.
Good. So
the platform is so unique. We don't want to see stupid people in here.
No, we don't. Somebody saying must stay and then no. We don't accommodate fools. You can't change somebody who 40, 30, or to what I got. So, folks, Sekou is here to join us. As we said today, we like I said, part of the reason why Zanzan Kawa was selected, it was a strategic political move from the CDC-led government to ensure that they regain, revitalize, get the attention, or seem as though they are prioritizing and uplifting Basolians in the Basel land, considering CDC feels intimidated in Grand Basel and the Basel lands, they are no longer relevant. Let me say this.
So, Steve, I think we will leave you people for about 15 minutes because of the news bulletin. And trust me, by the time the news bulletin finish, we're going to reconnect with you guys to continue with the show up to 8 o'clock on tonight.
Okay, yes. While you are gone, we'll be talking about the activity here because when we get into the real conversation, we want it to be on the radio. We're not just to, where to go.
No. We're not going to wait for them. We'll go on everything. We'll go anywhere they meet or they will start from there.
Yeah, God. They train to wait for us.
Don't bring train is the most confusing transportation stuff. Train get two heads. Train can go in for a camp bien. Train can make not boom. We don't want train. But talk about airplane. Don't discuss this.
But maybe I'm running. It even 7 o'clock. What maybe I'm running for?
Train.
It's just 7 o'clock right now.
It's just 1 minute after 7.
Train that one of the transportation objects. I got two heads. They can just stand abruptly. They can make noise. That one of the hell of crazy transportation objects. No, we're not in no train. I don't what I got train there. Go get train to not confuse. What about people there?
So where you in? Airplane?
Yes, that plane I will take it. That car I will take it. Train. All the one who on train they confused. All of them talking about train. You don't see train before. Go to Google. Go look at train picture. It get two.
Oh, Rose. Okay, Rose.
What thing?
Rose. I didn't see your comment early before I blocked that fool. But the mail already gone, so I'm sorry. I don't know if that mail that woman, what kind of name it was. But let him stay here. But the guy, those kind of people that we don't really need, we're gonna put them on us. So I'm sorry, I already blocked the person before I saw your comment. But we don't tolerate people with that kind of mindset. Those are the people then that we're trying to battle. Those are the major problems for Liberia. The tribalists. tribalism is one of the major contributing factors to our problems. So anybody with that kind of character, they are not welcome. Me, I spent all my life fighting tribalists. Even before Facebook came on. A lot of people that know me, they used to call me opinion leader or Sekou Barakade on the listserv and other part wherein we were having political discussions. Our target were the tribalists among us. Our Mandingo, right? You have seen on this show here, even somebody from Mandingo community call and preach tribalism, I can block them. That's me. Tribalism in any form, we must discourage it because we have been victim of systematic tribalism in Liberia. So anything that got to do with tribe and this and that, I don't go for it. That's why my support base in politics has nothing with tribe. I support people based on substance, based on your love for country and based on your policy prescription for Liberia. But tribalists are not welcome on SKTV. Plain and simple. We are all about issues. But anybody who want to traffic in tribalism, then you don't belong here. There are a lot of platforms out there that are led and controlled by tribalists. All you can do just to go there. You'll be fine because you're one of them. But everybody, all the good people on this platform, they're not tribalists. I know them. I know them. If this platform was a Mandingo platform, majority of the people that are on this platform, maybe 99% are non-Mandingo. So, and you came on the show, 3 of us on the show, me, Melbourne, and Steve. Only one Mandingo man here. But yeah, you said a Mandingo show. Come on now. They cannot put it, they're not welcome. So I'm sorry. Yeah.
Some people confirming that train is one of the most confused objects.
So you in a train?
No, I'm not in train. What train, Mr. Cannon? What do
you in?
Not only confused train is one of the most noisy objects. You see train to your house when you go into your house, you don't see the train track?
Yeah, the train track right close to my house, eh?
Yeah, why can hold me when I go in there sometimes I take it at Sony and they lost the hell out of noise they can be making. Sometimes you can come in front, sometimes you go behind.
Then when you wait after waiting for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, start going on the other side because you got to hear.
Train, I mean, so be on train. Expect we're gonna train. We train. You go there train. But we discuss to you why how that train been in my local. We tell you. You know what's interesting, Mr. Kane? You know what's really, really interesting? Let's just be honest. You know what's really interesting about the Liberian politics? Even right in our faces. And I will give it up to the CDC. Look, let me tell you something. On SKTV, you can say anything you want to say. But we keep it real, we keep it 100%, and it's no hate against anybody. If you fall down inside, we will talk it. If you fall down inside, we'll talk it. I will give CDC credit for not only playing politics, but being proactive enough and strategic enough to keep the opposition camp on a place wherein there are infantry. There were a lot of infantry. To keep the opposition camp in wherein there's noise, while the CDC provide themselves as the only option. The CDC managed, let me tell you today, I will give it to the CDC. The CDC managed to ensure that they insert people within the opposition, not only to keep them informed about what's going on, what the opposition plans are, but to ensure that there is the stabilization of anything that is the opposition wanted to do that is serious-minded to provide themselves as viable people, but to create serious division so that the oppositions can appear as though they're not serious, so the Liberian people should just cave into CDC. The CDC did a good job, and we'll explain to you what the CDC is doing, but we'll also explain to you that there is still hope, and the opposition can defeat the CDC. The opposition can do that. The only thing they need to do, they need to get serious. This is not game. This is not game.
All right, let me say this, Steve. This person, Joshua M. Simway. I know you have your right to your opinion as well. We on SKTV, we have rules. We have policies. Anybody who crossed the line, we apply the rule on you. SKTV, in as much as we give everybody the right, we do not censor anybody's opinion. You say whatever you want to say, do whatever you want to do. You can sit here and listen to people insulting me, right? And I never delete them. But the minute you mention trap, the minute that thing slip from your mouth, you say Mandingo, I will delete you with no consultation. Or you come here, you talk about Gola, Bandi, Pele, and this and that. So long you are doing it based on hate, because you can mention some trap as reference. But as long as you're doing it based on hate and tribalism, I will not consult. I will delete you. And if you don't believe it, in as much as I love you being on this platform, go ahead and mention trap. And then you will know we are serious. That's why everybody now welcome on SKTV. All the Liberians, everybody from anywhere around the world, you are welcome on SKTV. But stupid people are now welcome on SKTV. Trust me. That's why we have been here for a while. That's why you don't see any kind of funny thing with us. Go listen to all other platforms. We have rule and we are straight, very straight on it. There are certain words you don't even use here, whether against us or against your fellow viewership or anybody, even politician. There are certain words you don't use here. You don't use F word on here. You don't use ASS word on here. You don't use any kind of funny thing on here. Yeah, that makes us unique. It makes us different from every other platform. Other people can accommodate or accept everything because they want a lot of viewership. Okay, another person, I can't block that one too.
Mr. Can I just black?
No. The person say, because I said you mentioned trap, you will go. You want to trap my result, telling me the platform is a kisi. I'm going to block that person too. Anybody, if all of us say come here and speak trap, anybody mention trap, you'll go. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. Just black. Don't even announce it because they let a fool. Yeah, Mr. Kanye can be on that thing. He can't get patient with you. You know me, fools are not my friends. Long time you been gone. You say, oh man, no, you talk. Yeah. You can be all a Methuselah. You misbehave in public. I will check you. Yeah, I don't play like that. So you try to get comfortable, you gotta go. But Mr. Kanye, let's. While you are doing that, while you are blagging those fools that don't belong here, I'm not only. I don't want to use the word shock, amazed, mesmerized, but I want to openly say that the CDC-led government played serious politics and they were proactive in keeping the oppositions to some extent disorganized, discombobulated, disstable, and took them off balance. And they did that really, really well. Let me tell you. And we'll explain to you how they did that and what the plans are as to what they want to do. You know, this is how you do in politics. You employ strategies that will keep your opponent disorganized, discombobulated, in confusion, in ruined. I have no problem with the CDC doing that. I have no problem with CDC doing that. When we started to tell people in the opposition that these are things that they need to engage in, politics, you must be proactive. Look, let me tell you something. You need to get to the point where you will keep your opponent busy and confused, that they will be scrambling to understand some things while you are making headways, you are moving ahead. That's politics. I'm not there with the CDC for that. Let me tell you today, I am not mad at the CDC for that. And I told you before, if you think Joe, we are stupid, go rethink it. Joe, we are not stupid. If you think Joe, we don't want to talk to the Liberian people, you lie. In fact, Joe has been speaking on TV and in public before even social media long years ago. You think to be world best, you got to be Bobo. Joe has been talking. Joe knows how to talk in public. Joe knows how to speak to the public if he wants. He chooses not to do so. Let me tell you something. Your think the CDC is stupid. The CDC not stupid. We will tell you based on what the CDC has the audacity to think few entitled to 12 years. And we'll tell you how the story started. Tell that story time, we'll tell the story. We'll tell the story. That Joseph Boakai you see passing around. You got no clue. That woman is deceptive by nature. But we talk. We talk. And let me see your let me see all the moral police and oh yeah, you tie the old man and you disrespectful to the old man. Please go to your church or go to your mosque and carry your moral behavior there. Me, I don't get time for your moral behavior. Because you preaching moral say you are more hypocritical than I am. You take an old man. Why you can't tell your part to go wrong? Why? Why you gotta post someone who about that? You're hypocritical people that I also listen to. You're moral people. You moral person. When they tell me, say, oh, you're leading old man. And the fact that you even agree with me that an old man you bring in there, you are hypocritical. They tell you that geriatric context we in here. They tell you that old people context we in. If the old man don't want to be scrutinized, they let him move in the race. But as long as Joseph Boakai is in the race, Jawan Congo is in the race, what a man need, Alexander Cummings in the race, we will discuss all of them. You can do nothing. It may you vet, go protest. It may you vet, carry me to court. Carry me to court. And I will tell the court that I said Joseph Boakai is an old man and he's a crook. I will tell the court that I'm not changing what I said from day one. I'm never going to change it because the situations haven't changed. I told y'all a few years ago on SKTV that Joseph Boakai was a smooth crook. And you thought I lied. I see Costa them bouncing around, Tilia you them bouncing, boom, boom, boom. Y'all going to let an old man play all of your young people. Sit down there, Joseph Boakai play. In your own time. Our own generation. You're allowed Joseph Boakai to play in your generation, in your time. Oh my goodness. Joseph Boakai will play me. First of all, I read through Joseph Boakai a long time. And I know who he is. So I draw a line. And I told y'all. I read through Joey a long time. I know who he is. I draw a line. And I told y'all that Joey is not a fool. Don't see Joey. Joey is not a fool. I'm telling you today. Joey is not a fool. Forget about all that thing they're going to be talking. President George Manneh Weah, who is watching right now, who is watching SKTV, President George Manneh Weah is not a fool. Don't sleep on him. You don't know the character you're dealing with. You don't know who you're operating with. You don't know who you're rolling with.
Steve.
They'll be passing it around. President, follow the show. President, I want to follow up. President, follow the show.
Steve.
Yeah.
I want to disagree with you.
Okay, disagree.
All the tricks and crocodile been saying Joey then and the CDC doing. These are not the making of George Weah. George Weah is being led and controlled by the heavy hands behind. The likes of Emmanuel Shaw, who was educated right here, who is a former businessman who also served in positions in Liberia. Emmanuel Shaw then are the one that running George Weah. Charles Bright. Charles Bright then are way smarter, educated, and they are crook. Those are the one then that are running George Weah. Ajibo Bonane. Those are the advisors of George Weah. George Weah is just a picture, a photocopy. It will sound like, oh, George Weah doing it, George Weah doing it. George Weah is doing nothing. All George Weah doing to get a share of the stolen money, marry, make, drink, smoke, womanize, and that's it. Everything else you hear, you see going on, they are the one doing it. That's why everything they were doing, they put McGill as appointment. All the appointments in government, only few, the George Weah himself did based on friendship. But after that, everybody else George Weah appointed in George Weah government. George Weah, you know some people. He didn't even know the people then. He did not even have anything to do with them. But people are behind the scene. They are crook, they are the criminals, they are the ones stealing the money and sharing it with George Weah. If that makes him a smart man, maybe, but I just wanted to highlight the fact that there are people that are behind the scene doing it. And those are the same people then that have kept Bernard Uribe around. They're the same people that have kept Costa around. Because why? They are the heavy hands.
Mr. Kane?
They don't, you know, people, they're supposed to don't let what I'm saying right now. They don't want to hear it. You know, maybe on radio.
Mr. Kane?
Yeah.
Thank God the radio king on. Let me disagree with you.
Maybe are you on?
Let me disagree with you.
Maybe you're muted. We're not hearing you.
Say? I think maybe on ready. Maybe on signal when he's ready.
Yeah, he wants to come on. You just...
Mr. Kane, let me disagree with you vehemently, like the people can say. Not only disagreeing, but we'll put vehemently behind it or in front of it.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to disagree with Mr. Kane. So we're back on the radio vehemently that President George Weah is a victim. I will use the common word that we can use. The president is a junk. He doesn't know what's going on. That Charles Burt and other people. First of all, let me give you the history briefly in 1 minute of President George Weah. President George Weah was groomed for today. President George Weah knows exactly what he got into. President George Weah was willing to stay in the course of time to be where he is today. President George Weah knows the players. President George Weah speaks to the players that are at hand. As evidenced by that, when Charles Taylor, former President Charles Taylor, told the world that President George Weah wanted to be president, because at that time, President George Weah was popular, he was younger. President George Weah left the country. When President George Weah left the country, everybody would have thought, almost everybody who President George Weah played with in their times, they're either coaches or they've amounted to something that has to do with sports in their country. President George Weah was one of the only world best that took the route of politics, because when he came back, even as UNICEF person, he decided to leave UNICEF and go into politics because he knew that he was popular. He knew that he has already been in touch with the people on ground that would have already started grooming him, so they would have used his popularity to get to what they want. So here is where
you went back to the city. That means they don't disagree with me.
Here is where I say he is fully aware or so forth. Mr. Kane, President George Weah is not ignorant of the deals that his boys are cutting. He's not ignorant of it.
No, because he's getting his cut, Steve.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that doesn't make smarter. Let me tell you. Let me.
So
let me interrupt you for a
let me
second.
make a point.
No. You will continue. Let me just interrupt you. Everything you just said, you did not disagree with me.
I disagree with you vehemently too.
Okay, you did not disagree with me. Here's the thing. President Weah, everything he has been doing, he's been led by the people, especially when it comes to politics. Himself, he said it when he was standing in that park. He said, I was there, the people called me to come and run and be in politics. Just like any other president, presidents are intimidated with popular people because they know even that person is not thinking about running for anything. There are other corrupt-minded people that can persuade them. They can tell them, well, you saw it. When Darrell Dillon got a little popularity, just a little bit, do you know how many people that we consider educated, learned people, smarter people in Liberia, you know how many of them called Dillon to run for president? You know how many of them suggested that Darrell Dillon should be run for president? Even when the VP thing came out, you know how many of them called me and said, Jacob, you're talking to Dillon, let Dillon run for vice president or president. George Weah, I'm not saying he's dumb, but when it comes to politics, trust me, he's been led, he's been controlled by people that are destroying Liberia. And those are the seasoned politicians. They are the ones designing all these strategies, all these bad things, simply because they want to maintain George Weah as a picture. They're hiding behind George Weah to exploit the country. Similarly, that's similar thing happening to Joseph Njima Boakai. But the difference is the young people that are behind Joseph Njima Boakai, they are not smart. They are not smart. Their strategy is not working. They don't know what they are doing. The older criminals and corrupt-minded people who are behind George Weah, they are the ones using George Weah. Everything they're just using George Weah as a picture to exploit the country. That is the difference. And that George Weah is not aware of it. George Weah is aware of it, but George Weah has no level of intellect or understanding of politics to go to do everything that has been going on with the CDC. CDC is ran by those guys behind the scene, and I just call you some. They're not just alone. There are a lot of them. And let me tell you what's going on right now. Even the decision to cheat in this election, to be preemptive, to engage ECOWAS, to engage AU, to engage the international community, some international community, to even pay money to some of these former leaders in the sub-region. Those things are not George Weah doing. Those things are designed and given to him to go and do it. George Weah have to accept it because it's in his favor. So it's not that he's not aware of what's going on, but he's not the one doing it. That's the point I'm trying to make here. So George Weah should not remember. George Weah being led by these people. George Weah is being led by McGill because those people then are the ones that control what McGill was doing. When they knew that McGill was going to be a problem from the United States, they told George Weah to go ahead and ask McGill to resign. So yes, George Weah, it may sound smart, but George Weah is not that smart. George Weah does not know administration. George Weah does not know politics. People behind him, people behind the scene who are destroying Liberia. The Siri Allen, the Charles Bright, Ajibo Bona, Emmanuel Shaw, all those people, then they are the one. They are the one destroying Liberia using George Weah.
Mr. Kane, you've made a good point.
That's why when you leave George Weah by himself to go anywhere to go talk, he can drop the ball. He leave him by himself to go anywhere to have engagement with a journalist, he will drop the ball. You go anywhere to go on his own to go and talk unscripted. He disgraced Liberia because
Mr.
he
Kane.
does not have the intellect and understanding of politics. But when he's controlled by those people, yes, indeed, you
Mr. Kane.
will look like a very smart person.
Mr. Kane, George Weah, I will stand by my position. George Weah, not only is 100% in the know, George Weah is not a fool. George Weah is in concurrence with everything, regardless of who's behind the scene. George Weah approves everything he knows about it. He's not ignorant. George Weah, like I said before, George Weah is the younger version of Joseph Boakai. They are quiet, they are ignorant, but they push for all of the problems. For example, when Ellen Johnson Sirleaf on her birthday, President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf was expelled by they see Wilmer Smith, Wilmer now that we're hearing that he's running for what they call vice president, senatorial position.
Mhm.
Mo Ali, Joseph Boakai was chairman, or Joseph Boakai was in charge of the Unity Party at that time. Mr. Kane, you think they just woke up one day? He knew. If you were fully aware, he wouldn't exonerate these people or give them a free pass. Only to say people behind them pushing them and they're ignorant and they're dull or whatever it is. Mr. Kane, they are all the same thing. Yes, the people brought them in because of the popularity, but they themselves like what's going on. They approve what's going on. They are in full tune with what's going on because at the end of the day, you know what happened? At the end of the day, like you said, it benefits them directly. Even the cheating benefit that we're talking about, who does it benefit directly? The Archibald Bonan, the president? And when Pushkin Osho, Archibald Bonan left the country, when Pushkin Osho von Do, Archibald Bonan then left. They were not there. They were encouraging Do being close, but they were not there. Now, talking about the Archibald Bonan, the Charles Brown, all these people, thank God we've talked about them. Let's bring the conversation to the current reality on how they infiltrated the opposition. You remember, and me and Mr. Kane, I think 100% we agree on this.
We agree on everything.
Okay.
Everything you just said exactly what I said. You're trying to make it look like I'm saying that Joe Weah does not approve what he's doing or Joe Weah is ignorant. No. I'm saying Joe Weah does not have to take credit for being smart for all the good things that's going on. He is in favor of it. He is a part of it. He is in line with it, but those are not his idea. He's not that smart. That's the point I'm making. But you don't make it look like we are saying.
Also, you're saying
ignorant. No,
wait.
He's not ignorant. He's not ignorant. He's a part of it. But he's not. Those are not his idea. He's not that smart. He's not that bright. That's why when he's living by himself, he doesn't do anything smart. So you're trying to give Joe Weah credit for being smart, for knowing better, which I'm telling you, he doesn't. He's not smart. He does not know better. The only problem, the only difference in our discussion, we all agree that those guys are the ones doing it. You're saying that Joe Weah is separate, Joe Weah agreed to it, Joe Weah approve of it. Yes, of course, because it benefits him. But he does not have that level of intellect to design those kind of good, political idea or political strategies that will benefit him. He's not doing it. So don't make it look like Joe Weah is smarter than the other opposition name because that was Joe Weah. I'm telling you, people then who are the strategists behind George Weah that are trying to have continued to destroy the country. They did it with Charles Taylor. They worked with Charles Taylor to destroy Liberia. When Charles Taylor left, they moved to another person. So Charles Taylor is very smart, very eloquent, but Charles Taylor did not do everything by himself. Those are the same people that work with Charles Taylor to destroy Liberia. Now Charles Taylor is no longer there. All of them, they will never move from behind each other, including Benina Ure. They're all the same. The Benina Ure, the Emmanuel Shaw, the Charles Bright, the Archibald Bonan, all the people that I'm just naming to you right now, they were the same people behind Charles Taylor. So now Charles Taylor is not there. Let me tell you right now, they are grooming other people. After George Weah, they will until we can see change that Liberia deserve. This same group of political bandits, they will continue to exploit the country using people who are popular, using people Even Costa, they don't want to put it in the head of Costa. They can be somebody.
So
Some of the same political, cartels. But what they do, they hide behind. They use people popularity. They use people connections to exploit the country while they benefiting from the back. And you are there as a picture. So the point that I was trying to make, you and I both agree that those guys are doing it, but George Weah love it because he will take the credit and he will take the money. So as long as George Weah getting his share of the money, that's what he cares about. He doesn't care about anything else about the country. So you making it look like George Weah is smarter than the other people then that were looking at him. I'm telling you, well, George Weah may take the credit, but those are not his doing, not because he's smart or smarter.
okay.
George Weah can be smart after six years in presidency. He doesn't have even the courage to have tete-a-tete with journalists.
Okay.
George Weah opening a mouth just now to foreign journalists or to answer questions that you will know his door. He's not smart.
So I want to move forward to how the CDC, President George Weah, and like you said, other people who are behind closed door have moved into the opposition. And like I said, it's a calculated, strategic, and good move from a political standpoint. It is. In politics, it's permitted. It's allowed. Not only for you to do opposition research, but if you are able to infiltrate your friend's scam, you can do it. They have done nothing wrong. This all started when they decided to form the CPP. Originally, the idea, peace be to his arches, Charles Walker Bronsky and other people. I see Delon, I see what the other people then Mo Ali and other people then who say, well, they were the one who came out with the idea. Great. Give it to them. They were the one who came out with the idea. When these political leaders bought into the idea, there were three people. Benana Ure was not part of it. Benana Ure was never part of it from the origin. Benana Ure was not there. He was not in the group. It was the ANC, the UP, and the LP, which is the Liberty Party. All three parties decided that they will work together. Unfortunately, Councillor Charles Walker Bronsky got sick, but yet the party still continue. They still continue on this journey. And fast forward, guess who brought Benana Ure in? Joseph Boakai. It was Joseph Boakai who brought Benana Ure in. Nobody else brought Benana Ure in. You're listening to this because this is important. It was Joseph Boakai who brought Benana Ure in. After the 2017 elections, after President George Weah won, and there was apparent noise, and the Liberian people were hoping that Joseph Yuman Boakai, whether he will speak or he will make any move on that win. Joseph Yuman Boakai, I'm paraphrasing, he made a statement and said he doesn't want anybody's blood to be on him, and he dropped everything and he should move on. After a few weeks or a few days, what did we see? And President George Weah went to Joseph Yuman Boakai to go pay him a visit. Yes, that happened. But here is where it got a little interesting. The United Party at the time, if you look in the houses, had a huge representation. Why the Buffer's Chamber became Speaker and not Prince Moi? Why did they switch it around to make Buffer Chamber Speaker, which evidently puts the CDC in charge of both houses? And then Prince Moi agreed to be assisting Speaker. But not only that, the Jeremiah Kun you see today, he was with the United Party. They made Jeremiah Kun deputy to Thomas Fala on Ways and Means. My people, the thing you're seeing today, it ain't just start happening. There's history behind it. The records are clear. Soon Benena Yure King in the CPP, Yo-Yo started. Because his first declaration was to say Joseph Boakai should lead the CPP. That was one of his very first declaration. You think you met the people there. You jump out and decide that the people that you met there, the way they will run a horse, you want to tell them who will be the big person in the horse. That started to bring some issues. The friction, not only that he started there, you know who he went for? He attacked Young Leo. He went straight for Alexander Cummings to attack Alexander Cummings. Fast forward to implement the plan. Remember Costa came around and he was with the presidential candidate in 2011. Joe Weah became the vice presidential running mate. Costa and Nathaniel Magio came from that side of this guy. Then listen, because Costa and Magio has a long history together, working together. Costa and Magio has a long history of working together. Magio, that's Sumo Soyo. Nathaniel Magio, that's Sumo Soyo. If you don't know today, get to know it. Nathaniel Magio, that's Sumo Soyo. Before war, Nathaniel Magio. That rebel, that's Sumo Soyo, that Nathaniel Magio. You see passing around talking. He not only a sanctioned international alleged criminal, but he's a Sumo Soyo too. That Nathaniel Magio. You see him passing around. He been around. They decided the whole June 7 protests. Now, the first place they wanted to go, but let me backtrack on something quick because I can turn it over to Sekou for Sekou to make a point. We'll open the station. Oh, Sekou level. Anyway, maybe you can go grab something to drink.
I'm here.
Yes, you know, the make I'll take some breaks. But go ahead.
I'm here.
No, I don't want to make this point.
I'm here.
Yes, go ahead.
Something strange happened, my people. After the 2017 election, after the 2017 election, the first place they wanted to use, the first move CDC made, the very first move CDC made, and peace be to our archers, Mona, Tenor, Youngblood. The people had not even taken power. They told you they were going for 24 years. Remember I told y'all that United Party decided that they gave up, even though there were a lot of them in the house or in both houses, that they would give up both the leadership of both houses. It was part of the bigger plan, the bigger deal to secure them, that Joe Weah will be there for 12 to 24 years. Now listen to this thing, oh. The thing that you're hearing talking about 12 years. 12 years. The 12 years, before they started with 24. Now they have reduced it to 12. The thing that you're hearing 12 years, they're not today business. It was agreed upon. It was settled in that this is exactly what it would do. So Costa, Benin and Yue were key to this mission. Costa, Benin and Yue came from the Charles Brighton area. Joseph Boakai and the United Party, with a bunch of crooks behind them, decided that they will go with the flow. Even the Joseph Boakai that you're talking about. And Joseph Boakai's son, what you name? Boakai Jr. I was talking on radio, they're talking foolishness. And he been working the job where government all through. He just resigned. Ain't been working the job like government throughout. He just resigned. You think a coincidence? You think a mistake? You really think so? And Joseph Boakai. First of all, I stand to be corrected on this one. I don't know how the issue of pension works in Liberia. If Joseph Yuma Boakai is still a political leader, still in the political arena running or whatever it is, I don't know if he still qualifies for pension. Has he fully resigned from politics? Or because he's no longer vice president, so he should get pension while he's still in active politics? Because he is in active politics. I don't know how that part works. However, Joseph Boakai was still collecting money from Joe Weah on a call. Joseph Boakai was still doing that. These people have been conniving with the government, with Joe Weah to destabilize the opposition. And Costa is inside, deep. The COP that they found there, it was part of the purpose.
Mm-hmm.
The United Party that you see is part of the purpose. United Party is used as a vehicle and as a distraction. United Party is not an opposition. Get it right. United Party is not an opposition. United Party can never be an opposition. United Party is a former ruling party. They can be opposition. Joseph Yuma Boakai. All that thing where they went and 30 million and they went to other place. You think Joseph Yuma Boakai never knew what was going on when he got on the plane to go Ghana for 30 million? When Costa was not even in Ghana. Costa was not there. Costa wouldn't talk on the phone. Joseph Yuma Boakai get on plane. Go sit down all the way Ghana. What sense does that make? The person who tell you say money in Ghana, they not go with you. What kind of guarantee they gave you that money was in Ghana that you got to sit down on plane to go there? And he said, Joseph Yuma Boakai, I don't know what's going on. You're going to play with Joseph Yuma Boakai. To the indigenous people, to the country people. Joseph Yuma Boakai has exploited you for years, and he has benefited from it. Joseph Yuma Boakai is not in your interests. Let me say it to you today. To my people in Lofa, Joseph Boakai has never been in your favor. Joseph Boakai, never. If Joseph Boakai had been in your favor, one of the first things he would have done, they play him come from Lofa Kante, he was going to at least make road to go to Lofa Kante. He was vice president. And agriculture will honor him. Agriculture when he was vice president. He was on the ministry. Joseph Boakai was running the ministry of agriculture. Honor Ellen. I challenge United Party people to say that you are benefited from agriculture. Just sit on there. These people are playing the biggest game ever. This other man came on Facebook, but he passed away now. Former president. It's not good to talk about people who are dead. But you see, even in your death, on your sick bay, former president, he passed away now.
Former president from Liberia.
My man, the man, a former president, the man passed away. What you thought you were saying that for? They made a former interim president.
Oh.
That was Pape Naki to go against the way to say, fire Joseph Boakai for corruption, whatever they get, all gonna drag that story. That lie. That particular move, let's say it was part of the behind closed door to exonerate Joseph Boakai. Amos Sawyer, that hell of a crook. That Amos Sawyer. All of them, they didn't want the country to move forward. And he knew exactly what he was doing. And it is wrong what they are doing. This is our generation. This is our time. We must get it right so that our children and grandchildren are not affected. This cook like childbirth, that I want to see somebody like Talia Ure still cleaving to her father and selling the future. They tell you Benena Ure care about Liberian young people. They tell you Benena Ure care. Benena Ure does not care. They tell you Costa care about Liberian people. Costa does not care. Costa does not care. You have elevated these people who are in bed with the government to do wrong. They have never been opposition. Joseph Boakai is not an opposition. Benena Ure is not an opposition. Costa is not an opposition. Ain't your thing a joke? The story then will come out again. Costa is not an opposition. Mr. Kanye, I'll leave it to you.
Well, I think maybe one should take calls in Liberia so that we can run out of time.
Yes, thank you, Steve. Thank you for thanks to Sekou and the rest of you there for all your points. I don't know whether because we are still working on this stuff. Little bit late.
But maybe if it's not good, that's fine. Then we can continue the conversation.
Yes, indeed, because we are not one.
So you guys are not doing anything different. It's still the same, right?
Indeed, I was thinking about transferring the other computer.
But then you dropped the ball on that. You and I agree on something.
Indeed, but I came a little bit late, and so before I finished with everything, it was already late.
Okay, it's okay. If it's the same, then don't worry about it.
All right. So tomorrow, by God, because I'm going to start.
Yeah, we can try to fix it. Before maybe by tomorrow. So yes, let me say this. I've been reading and smiling about, with some of the comments. Some of these people, they are very funny.
What a funny.
They will come. They will try to play safe with me at some point and vilify Steve. They will play with Steve, sometimes they try to talk nonsense to me sometimes and then be praising Steve. So they'll be praising me sometimes and then talking nonsense about Steve, thinking that they can survive with that. Let me tell you something. Steve is Steve. Sekou is Sekou. Mabon is Mabon. We have our platform, but we have different way of doing things. We have different experiences in life. And by the way, I'm the oldest. The way Steve will see things sometimes, the way I will see it is different. The way Mabon will see it, or approach it is also different. So I can see your little divide in rule tactics here, here and there, trying to act like you're smart. But you're not smart. You can agree with me. You can agree with Steve. That doesn't make Steve.
And Steve, Sekou Sawe, let me not call you about joining you people after the news bulletin, but from all the conversations coming from you and Steve, I think Liberians need to learn a lot because the same old politicians, the same old folks continue to find themselves into the cycle, making sure that they find they just put themselves into everything. By the time someone blessed, or maybe have been blessed by God, by people just loving them a little bit, they move in. So all the things that you guys are saying, I think that's just 100% true and what happening right now in Liberia. So go ahead. I just want to just buttress on what you guys been saying.
Yeah. So sometimes CDCian love when they attack or the criticism is directed at the Unity Party or Joseph Boakai. CDCian, they love it. Likewise, Unity Party people, they be happy if you forget about them and just criticize CDC. But one thing that I know, this election, there will be a lot of surprises. The game being played here is too big for a common man to understand.
Indeed.
The game being played here. There are people that this is a win-win situation for them. It doesn't matter who wins.
Yeah.
They will not lose anything.
Yeah.
Indeed. Indeed.
There are people that are playing with two hands. Some area, they even go beyond two hands. When they put their hand here, they put their hand here. They don't got a different hand, they put their foot in other area.
Mm-hmm.
And we know it. So the people that I feel for, people that I think are sorrowful, are the common people who have invested everything, money, time, and energy, even brand bridges.
Yep.
Are the people that have
Yeah.
kept and feel for.
And they are being used on the rain, on the
That's what I'm
sun.
telling you, man. No, I'm not even talking about those people then, the poor people then that are really suffering from here and in the hands of these politicians. I'm talking about credible, hardworking people that invest their money, their time and energy every day behind some of these politicians. Some of the major players are playing double game, some area triple game.
Yep.
They're playing it safe with the government, play safe with the CPP, and in the corner behind the scene, they're playing it safe with the UP.
Mhm.
So that they can be the loser. It's like a win-win situation for them, regardless of who wins. But sooner or later, the black people will know better. Beyond what I'm telling you, for the past week, we have insisted that the CDC government is going to cheat their way to win the election. And they are very angry when we talk about it. They don't want us to talk about it. That is why we have been subjected to attack and disrespect from CDC lately. Because they thought their plan was a secret, that they're trying to cheat. They play very well to infuse some unscrupulous elements into the opposition to create madness among the opposition. But when it comes to cheating, they are not smart about that. What they did, they tried to make it look like all the problem that the opposition, and the reason why opposition will lose will be because opposition are not united. That was what they tried. That was the first plan, trying to make it look like opposition will lose because they are not united. Who told you that? Let's say opposition are not united, but all the opposition vote for opposition. What will happen? Opposition will still lose? No. Assuming the opposition are not united, but they all vote against the government, what will happen? Opposition will come number 1, opposition will come number 2, opposition will come number 3. So they thought by just infusing problem, putting some hypocrites among the opposition to distract and destroy the opposition would have helped. But now they are saying the Liberian people are resolved, regardless. They will either say, I'll vote for Buakai, or I'll vote for Commies, or I'll vote for Tiawan Gonglo, or I'll vote for Monuba, or other people, or Ako. But they thought by doing that, creating problem within the opposition, injecting the likes of Costa and Benina, you other people then, that will have helped the CDC. But they have seen that yes, indeed, the people are each other's throat, but that may not be enough. The only way CDC can win, and the way they're talking about winning first round, is to cheat. They want to cheat. They want to cheat. And their cheating is glaring. You know very well Jawia had everything, all the popularity, everything that you didn't know about Jawia. The boy loved the country, the boy got country at heart, all the things that happen. Jawia never get 40% vote. 38% they get, that was after they formed the coalition. After they funded the coalition. How do you call this? The coalition for democratic change with LPDP and how you call it, NPP and the CDC. Still, they couldn't even get 40%. If you see those people then telling you now today that will win first round, they don't have the number, but they have the money and they have the government. They have the election commission. They have everything at their disposal. And they are buying the international friends outside of Liberia, former leaders, former members of AU and OAU and ECOWAS, even Mano River Union. They are buying those people so that when they create problem, when they cheat, the opposition will not react to it. So they are cheating, they are planning it, they are doing it, and they think it will go unnoticed. I know we are running out of time in Liberia.
But we have roughly about 2 more minutes
to conversation.
Maybe you want to, yes.
Yeah, we'll continue with the conversation. Let's give Milborn the time to close.
So, Mr. Kane, just before Milborn closes and leaves, I want to agree with you 100%. It wouldn't even make sense for the CDC to even win first round when you have 20 presidential candidates. The math does not add up. This is to tell the Liberian people and tell, but like you said, they are trying to create an alibi now with the international community and other people, even pushing for them for people to go and sign a peace agreement or whatever it is, so that when they cheat, they can revert to that because they've already have in place people like CNU and other people from the justice system to support and back them up. But I mean, I can say to the CDC that you're in for a rude awakening. Don't try abort that plan. Because like Prince Johnson said, all of us don't support Prince Johnson. We don't like Prince Johnson. You don't want this noise. The Liberian people might be hungry, but they're not stupid. And this time around, they will rise up. They will not be looking for a hero. They will not be looking for a hero. It will be a serious problem for you. It will be a problem in your country. Don't cheat. Don't try it. Go sit down.
All right, so thanks to all of you. We got to go. Thanks to Steve, thanks to Sekou, and our viewers, our listeners out there. Let me say many thanks to all of you. We'll catch you, and that will be on tomorrow. By the grace of the Almighty God, all we can say that pray for Mama Liberia, peace first and peace last. We have to disagree to agree at the end of the day. Mama Liberia come first. Thanks to you all, and good night from our end.
Thank you, Milborn. Thank you so much.
You're 100% right, Steve. When you talk about the 20 political parties, just from a mathematical perspective, they know very well the math does not add up. The number is not there.
No.
And the CDC does not have the popularity it has back then. They were very popular back then. George Weah was very popular. And George Weah's popularity has been declining gradually. And we know it. You don't have the number. You do not have the popularity. But the only thing you have the power and the money of the Liberian people. And you have the Election Commission. What I can tell you, George Weah and his people, they are resolved. They want to cheat. They have all the plan in place. But they thought the focus would have been just opposition people then be fighting each other. So they can say opposition they're not united. And notice there are a lot of opposition that were falling for this. Oh, the way they're not united, George Weah will win. No, that can make George Weah win. If the opposition are now united, they're fighting each other, then all of them vote for their respective opposition political parties, and you have more than 70% of Liberians are rejecting George Weah. How can George Weah win? Assuming that all the opposition vote for opposition, that will amount to maybe 75 to 80% of Liberians. Let's take 75% and get 25% to George Weah. How George Weah will win? First round. The people are hurt. The people are hurt. The people are angry. George Weah cannot win first round. Cannot even win second round if the election is free, fair, and transparent. So, Liberian people, you better put on your thinking cap. They think you are stupid. They think you know nothing. Steve.
Yeah, Mr. Kane.
Where in the world, if we had nothing to defend, people didn't know him. People thought this injured savior and change agent for Liberia did not get 40% in any election for president. After failing the Liberian people, where in the world does somebody would imagine that you can come and win first round 50 plus 1%? Do they think that people are stupid or what?
Well, first of all, Mr. Kane, they don't think that people are stupid. They're testing the Liberian pool resolve. But you know, sometimes people don't like to say this, but we probably can say it. And I'm talking to your millionaire on Facebook who passing around or who kind of showing in your feeling because your God, buy your government, your buy your mind in the government. I'm discussing President George Weah. Let me say it to President George Weah. If you think the Liberian pool is stupid, try it. You try that foolishness. And you try to bring people in to manipulate the data. A few weeks ago, while we were in Philadelphia at the beginning of July, they brought people in. I received a call from Liberia when those guys landed. In the hotel they were in the room number and everything. Don't worry. Y'all be making that noise. Y'all be making that noise. President George Weah will know, and some of you in America, you will know that an angry man or hungry man is really an angry man. Your attempt. We were just telling y'all what will be the consequences. The scene where I will tell you, when she made certain moves, certain thing will happen. The scene where I will tell y'all, Joseph Walker made certain moves, certain thing will happen. The scene where I will tell y'all that these people are going nowhere. President George Weah is still watching. Let me tell you something. Leave the people then think and can't say that in America. Child Braden will leave, they will run away. Imai Jordan will run away. Siri Allen, I see him passing around. I see Siri Allen passing around talking, and stranger can do the one, the other one can do the one. They will leave, they will give it. And Siri Allen children in America, yeah? And I see the other one who's supposed CDC there in America, yeah? Passing around and talking a bunch of food in there, writing all kind of things there. And then, yeah? And you there? Kochi? You think Jefferson Kochi will rescue you? You think Moluba Molu will rescue you? You think Akara girl will rescue you? That fool in the wagon, yeah, Akara girl talking in general, you know when that one. Wait, no general. Y'all go. You'll try it. But there is no way they can win elections. It's just not possible. From a natural standpoint, it's not possible. Not only that, Mr. Kane, even the so-called international community that is willing for them to have this election, that is willing to work with them, will give up on them. You remember what the ambassador said? I listened to the time Doden took over just 2 nights ago. I was listening, Mr. Kane, to the time Doden took over. The ambassador, the American ambassador at that time said, after the coup, the only reason why we allowed Doe to stay in power after the coup was because the Liberian people wanted him to stay. Let me say the reverse to President George Weah. If you think the international community will rescue you, go ask Doe. Go ask Doe how they left him for Prince Johnson to take him. Go ask him. Go ask Doe. Go ask Doe how they left him. The Nigerian peacekeeper there. And according to the port, how did Prince Johnson know Doe are going to the port? Go ask Doe. Fool around here. All the million in our Facebook. You think they let you? They don't let you, Papa. We will tell you the truth to them, we don't want to let you. They see where how the men were telling Doe, oh, cheat. We'll protect you. When push in the show, they give it. And they see Echo Mark. They see Echo Mark. And they left. When they see, and they left. They left in the Labrador hand to handle it. And they left. Okay. Go bring international community that will be passing around. Go bring what the other one in general, good reach there passing around and shaking here and weighing all blood like they come and do something good. The international community and UN people and all they want, let me tell you, they keep their job when there is chaos. How they keep their job? Because they get BP donations to be able to so-called run humanitarian aid. I've been on that route. I know what it takes to be a refugee. And I stayed in land before for Boko Week. So we have never experienced that before. Some of you here, you are in America. You never experienced that before. Go reg election. You will know how hungry people can react. Please go. The two who are talking today, we know who's talking. Me, I let President George Weah more than some of you. President George Weah, wash your hand, respect yourself. Do the people thing with them. You will now win. There is no way you can win election in Liberia. Even if you bribe members from the oppositions, which you are doing now. The Segu said they're playing double game. And those of you who are playing double game with President George Weah and CDC, we'll bring your story there also. You can do nothing at the thing there. You can do nothing. We'll bring your story there also. We'll call your name there. When you move on that next time, because you're enabling the noise and you're one enable problem in our country. That you're the one the serious problem, people. You're coming public, you're want to see betterment for Liberia. But behind closed door, you're in bed with opposition and you're in bed with the government. You're in bed with opposition, you're just acting confused and confusing the Liberian people every day. The poor people are suffering. Some of you are in America, you're chilling, you're enjoying, you're traveling, you don't work 8 hours. People work 8 hours in the country, they turn around and send their money back home to sustain their family. Some of them can't even afford to pay their bill here because they're sending money every time to sustain their family. You think we're not tired on the side too? You think we're not tired? And you're passing around, you're playing the same game. We tired too. We are tired. We tired too. If you think you'll play game for Joe, we have to rig election. I see some of you passing around talking about, the opposition not together. The opposition not together. Joe, we are together. Joe, we are together. Joe, we are together. I see the other one, I know where you need the other crow passing around, taking picture of Jose Human Baga, like something that's who made somebody something. I just look at all of them for long, I just laugh. Bunch of inconsistent, confused people. I have a grown man passing around to go be taking picture of political. Oh no. Anyway. But again, we are sounding the alarm. We're signing the alarm. A CDC thought we forgot about that. We'll close our album on your lie. We will discuss CDC. We will discuss your criminal CDC government. We'll discuss it.
I think I got the first caller here, Steve.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
And this is Brazilian calling from the great city of Minneapolis as usual.
How are you doing, Saros?
Man, I've been following the show and I mean, you guys just made all the points thus far. You see, what Steve just said is the truth. Our people look at emotion, they don't follow the numbers. There's a reason people pay millions of dollars in America to do that election at Top State. So they know exactly what's going to happen. I told people the Farmington agreement was to get people to lock in. It was a cover up that you should accept the result no matter what, because that's what it's all about. If the people who came to that Farmington agreement, if they were ready in the Liberian people's interest, they would have called for the cleaning of the photo rolls. They will have used that biometrics or whatsoever. They will have invested a lot of money to make sure the process is transparent. No, but they're interested in you accepting the outcome than rather making the process fair. So it was just something that happened, like, you know, I can remember, I said, Liberian politics beginning to mirror American politics. You know, when Republicans went to the primary, when they wanted to get rid of Donald Trump, they wanted to force him on the debate stage to just accept the outcome of the process. Trump said, hell no. Why should I accept the result and outcome when we haven't started the process? Because when you sign to that agreement, it means that whatsoever happened, your signature is there. That's what they came for. They received money. Look, that's Africa. It doesn't matter. You look how men are Jonathan Goodluck, one of the most corrupt presidents in the history of Africa. Why make you think that he's coming to Labrador to be in your best interest? Look, because we are mathematically, what we are looking at, like you said, simple. It's just simple mathematics. You don't need to have a master's degree in analytics or statistics. It's just common sense. When CDC was in her prime with all the support, with all the popularity, George Black couldn't crack more than 27%.
Yeah.
The only reason he crossed 30% for the first time is because he was part of a coalition. The NPP and other parties. Why make you think now, with all the unfavorability rating, with everything happening in the country, that George Black can win in the first round? It's crazy. It's the same thing that happened, like I told you. I said, if you just pay attention to the numbers, you will see this clearly. Joseph Boakai numbers were inflected in 2017 because they figured out that if they get Joseph Boakai, he was the easiest to beat. Joseph Boakai, if United Party is unpopular, and in United Party prime, when Malam Salih first ran for president, and she got 19%, how in the world you would tell me, as Sarah said to you, that Joseph Boakai can get 28% in the first round election? That was a lie. They inflated Joseph Boakai number to make sure that they guaranteed him in round number 2 because he was the easiest to beat. Joseph Boakai, the same reason that Georgia cannot win first round will be the same reason that Joseph Boakai will not be able to beat Georgia, because the numbers are just not there. Everything is artificial, but people don't realize that. And like this, there's another point you made, Sekou. You said we don't necessarily have to be together. The thing is 100%, right? If you look at the 3 major opposition parties, 30%. Everybody, look, we don't have to be together. The only difference is when you put the opposition together, it guarantees our win. But it does not simply mean that just because we're not together, it makes Georgia can win. No, that's a lie. Georgia is far from winning. You can put 3 legitimate candidates in that race. They can split 33% and still nobody will get to the magic number. So the whole idea that somehow Georgia got a clean slate because the opposition failed to collaborate, that's a lie. It's far from reality. Our people need to pay attention. They just need to look at the numbers and they got to just vote. Like you said, we don't have that opposition. I don't think United Party is an opposition party because they have played so many games that the average man cannot even understand who is voting for. I tell people, if you take a tribal sentiment in Bojo, for instance, you will see only 2 candidates in this race. It won't be a promise and a Tewan Congo. Anybody else in that race is not an opposition. They are just on the same thing, but playing from 2 different angles. Because you will ask yourself, if a man like Jeremiah Kong, who just defeated the CPP in Nima County, one of the most vote-rich county, How can he be a vice president to Joseph Parker on a ticket with Joseph Parker?
Yeah.
Now you see what happened in Yekes district. It happened all over the place. Like Madam Seri said, it was agreed upon that she and Joseph Parker should have left office the same time. So if Joseph Parker refused and she supports CDC, why make it think that Unity Party is in opposition? If the number one partisan Unity Party can support CDC, how do you come to the conclusion that Unity Party is an opposition? They are not an opposition, but unfortunately, the voters want to play games and politicians themselves are playing games. So we'll see who wins this thing. But at the end of the day, if you read it, voting in the interest of Liberia and want a better country, you only see two candidates in that race. It will be a Tewan Gonglo and the Alexander Comey as two legitimate opposition leaders. Thanks for the time, guys. Nice for having me.
Thank you, Saros. Thank you so much. And Steve, I think Saros, understands the point. Brazilian Monk, he's very, very, very smart. I'd like to take another caller here because I want to say something, but people are going to keep calling. So, caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? 763 number. 5104. Are you there? (763). The last 4 digits is 5104. Are you there? Oh, that person is not ready yet. Steve, people are not stupid. Some people are, but not all of us. There is no way on earth that George Weah can win this election. I'm not even talking about first round. It's not possible. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Villa Williams from Rhode Island.
How you doing, Villa?
I'm good. How about you, Steve?
Good.
Yeah. I just want to make my little contribution. Whatever Steve was saying is true. The old politicians in Liberia, including Liberia, that election needs, and the susu bus. Because when the other one they not put the susu they want to eat, then the other one gain power. So it's just like a miracle going around. But we, the common people of Liberia, most of us don't know our values. Your voice is your value. If you see that the government that are in power right now, you're not benefiting for it, your children not benefiting for it, you can change. Don't just do blind loyalty because you love this person. You love the person, but the person don't love you. You're not living good. Look at how our country is dirty. I'm watching someone of the dirtiest country, the 10th dirtiest country in the world. Like Europe, all right? And they see that if your country is dirty, you can't even live now. Because it's polluted. Is that the life you want to live? And those who went and took $250 to wear clothes to go say thank you, what are you saying thank you for? What do you achieve in the 6 years that you're telling God we are thank you? That $250 will it pay your child school for the next 6 years that coming? Are you thinking about your future? You need to open your eyes. Some of us were not there. Some of us got children here, but our country, our heart is in Liberia. We love you. That's why when you call us, we feel sorry and say something for you. But you better wake up this time. I'm not saying that because I'm in support of anybody, but I'm saying that because I want my Liberian people to enjoy the way Ghana enjoying today. The Ghanaians enjoying today because of Jerry Royal. That's my little, contribution I wanted to make.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll let the next caller here. 980 number. Last 4 digits is 6339.
Good afternoon, SKTV.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Good. My name is Victor, and I'm calling from Charlotte, North Carolina. So I just want to make this point in addressing what you guys are saying with the double dealing within the opposition and the government. And if you follow the 2017 election to the 2020 election to this 2023, so if you look at President Weah, Aaron Snow, Musa Beleke, these three people, they are friends. They can never be moved from behind each other. 2017, Snow was planted in the UP. When 2020 came, President Weah pretended like he wasn't supporting Snow, but the coalition decided to support Eric Tyler, deep down within he said he knew that he was supporting Snow. As Snow won the senatorial election, Snow slipped over. It's the same thing that is going on in the 2023 election. I continue to say the Liberian people should open their eyes and see the dealings of these people they call politicians. They will never move from behind each other. They will continue to confuse the people. That's why anybody who is new to the game, once you come, they will make sure to confuse you so that the people can look your way. And that was what they did to Mr. Alexander Cummings. I continue to say, unfortunately, the advisors of Mr. Cummings, they didn't advise him well. This is what got him to where he is. Hopefully, October 10th, we'll see what happens. Whatever the margins are going to happen, I can firmly say that George Weah is very unpopular for the Liberian people, but at the end of the day, it's up to what they will decide at the ballot box. We see it on the different interviews. We saw it on Spoon yesterday when they interviewed them. A lot of them complain, even though they never supported a particular party, but a lot of them complain in Douala market. The place that's associated with George Weah, the market where he built, they interviewed almost 10 people from that market, and they all said that they are fed up with this government. How is it that you're going to win a first round victory?
Yeah.
The Liberian people should wake up and they should open their eyes. Having said that, you have a great day. Let the topic continue to go on.
Thank you.
Sekou.
Thank you. You know, I know somebody been calling from a. Anyway, by the way, I don't know if Steve talk about this. Every time we come on here, our system will automatically post our Cash App and Zelle number. So do not forget to support SKTV as always. We should not be saying it every day, but our people got to remind you. As long as we continue to be on, we are obligated to remind you. One of our big supporters inboxed me yesterday while the show was on to ask people, even when people call in to ask them to contribute, we don't want to do that. I told them that we don't want to do that. But we'll always remind you to support SKTV. Some people can be here for the first time. So if we don't remind them, they don't know. We have our job and catch up there. Every time you come on here, you get something to support SKTV, do it. Especially during this election cycle. We need a lot of support to make sure that we cover the election to the fullest. So I have a caller here. After this caller, then we'll go to Steve. Steve want to say something. So caller, what is your name and where you calling from? 763 number.
Hi, Sekou. This is Juana. I'm calling from Minnesota.
How you doing there?
Yes, Sekou, I just want to say thank you for all you guys do. Even though sometimes it is not in our favor, but yet and still, it is very informative. All we do when we listen to some of these shows, when we listen to you, we take it, we carry a rabbi, and we hit our people up, all our own people. There is no way, having said that, there is no way Joshua is going to win any election in that period. Whether it is a Joseph Walker or whoever it is, so we will all have to sit and come down. Whether we don't like one another, whoever goes to the second round, we have to open our eyes. The Joseph Walker people, they ain't going nowhere. They're floating all over the place. They don't have one something that they all carry to say, this is what we want to carry, this is what we tell the people. Let them bring the platform up. Which one of them have ever brought a platform to say, this is what we will do for the people? This is what will be done in the next, after when we win, this is what will be done in the 100 days. Nothing. But you have the comments that will come up and tell you that this is what I want to do. You know? But they make it look as if to say Mr. Kwame is of nothing, or how they call it, the CDC and the United Party people, because they don't want the people to hear the good things that they may have to say. And we see it. We are not stupid. The women for Kwame are not stupid. We are in our 50s. We're not stupid. We have all the money that we try to raise and see around here is to pay for poor watchers, because we know they know that Maserati they can eat. They're not going to deal with Maserati, but it's in those little towns, those little villages. That's the place they have all the big guns that they say they want to go and keep. But guess what? They have a rude awakening that is coming for them because we are going to be all those places. And again, I just want to say thank you. We will always try to support this show. Some of us will do it, whether it is financial or whatever it is. Every 2 weeks we take our pay, but we just want to say thank you. And Steve, thank you. Even though and not easy on the you can be easier with the people, but we'll take it in stride and we'll improve everything. Thank you so much for the show.
Thank you so much.
So Mr. Canelo.
Call hold the last one. Let Steve say whatever he wants to say. Then
No. Let's take a call. Maybe that when the women they call, we got to prioritize them.
Yeah. So call
on the show.
Number.
So who say the women then are the stakeholder? They on the show. The women then.
1290.
The women. The women are.
I only use that name on Facebook because I changed my primary vote.
No, I didn't say you were female. That's still the one that say.
Wait a minute. You got female account in man?
My man, the man didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
Don't match Steve, man. Go ahead. Go, brother.
I'm the one the rallies and Syria I'm the one I can keep testing. Steve, I don't know how you stick right. Well, I want to call Miller talk about Steve. Steve was one of the best intellectuals. I'm not saying this because I'm from DMD. But I don't know why Steve doesn't discuss any. He doesn't discuss anything.
Oh, hold on 1 second. So you the rally share play?
I'm the rally share play.
Oh, okay.
If you go to your sister online, I used to follow you when you started the first time when I'm following you from the first time.
Okay.
But I'm sorry when you calling my name on the air now. This Steve guy is here, right?
Mm-hmm.
For me, I can't tell you, I went to school in Liberia, don't get me wrong. I went to LU Zion, all the thing about I think I went to school in America, right? But whenever I used to hear Steve, don't forget what me supporting GMB. Steve used to be very unrealistic. I don't know what's wrong with him. Swing kind stupid, Christian people, Janet people, it's not it's getting out there. What's in the biology from a girl? They think even you over there. You just calling people stupid, Janet. Christian people, they don't listen. They don't know what they're talking. They are all foolish people. You can't about because you know about that. And that was not Steve. I'm not joking. Go back to Steve when Steve was not discussing on your show. I mean, you're not about all this or how you call it a cool or watching him on your show. He was one of the best men. Look, when Steve talking, I would run to this, how you call it, I used to give him my web for my phone. ESP, you could have go to Steve. You can even criticize him. You just take away and return his GMB. I mean, you're not running the lesson. Any mistakes of your coming down, you can see in a way that you don't just disrespect people like that. I think we always say you're not going to run. You're saying yesterday again, we all want his job. I don't know what wrong with Steve. You got to calm down, go back to the roots. Even Drew, like I said on your show, Drew was like him. Drew was even worse than him. But now I go on, I call out the other show, I listen to Drew has changed. I call it, Steve needs to change, man. Steve is a very smart human being that will go back to himself. I'm not saying he's stupid, but I'm just saying that because I call him stupid and I'm insulting him. And he always calls him as stupid pulling like bro. I can't really do it like calling stupid pulling like bro.
But still looking for a vote? And anyway, Steve is here, so Steve will defend himself when you finish talking. All right. But the men are campaigning for ANC, my man. Just lead that thing. All right. All right, thank you. Oh, you finish yet?
No, it's okay. I mean, but I just want to say that I called Miller for my first time calling your show. Still been listening for I don't know how many years. This is my first time. How you call it? Steve is not a dull man. He's a very smart man. You can talk your politics. GMB when I win,
No, they never call JMB Derek Crow. That one, stop it. You never said that. Yeah, you never call him a Derek Crow. So don't do that. But anyway, Steve is here to respond. Okay. Bro.
Please can discuss it against the old man. Let me go back to the point and stop all the install. When he install, he doesn't discuss it on the show.
Okay. All right.
Let me go back and see what my show was.
All right, thank you. Steve?
First of all, First of all, I've never called Jose Human Boakai stupid. I've never said that. That's not the truth. I've called Jose Human Boakai smooth crook, and I stand by that. I will call him smooth crook again 100 times till I die. I'll call him that because he's a crook. He's a smooth crook. He's an old crook. He's not serious. I'll do that. Secondly, let me explain something to that caller. I know who called. I know exactly who called. My friend, the truth of the matter is, you think I'm no longer analytical because I'm not falling in line with your opposition. I don't play like that. Because we're not saying, oh, Joe, we are that criminal, and Joe, we are that this, and just being on Joe, because I'm not falling in line with that. I don't play like that. When I first came on Facebook, the same thing I used to say, that the same thing I'm saying now. The only reason why you don't like me anymore is because I have zoomed the conversation in on the fact that Jose Human Boakai is a threat to any change in our country. Josh Weah is a threat to any change in our country, and I'll say openly, and I will say it. I'm not going to change it. It's not going to change, my brother. So please, don't get yourself out. You want to attack me, attack me. You come on the show, you won't say anything about me, say you won't say adore, say adore. You won't say stupid, say stupid. Stupid and not cause, my brother. But Jose Human Boakai is a threat to the future of that country. Joe Weah is a threat to the future of that country. Anybody who is listening to me, I'm begging you, I'm holding your feet. Anything that has to do with Jose Boakai, run away from it. Anything that has to do with Joe Weah, run away from it. Those two people are crooks. They're not serious. They can never move that country forward. And they are hustlers. Jose Boakai is a hustler. I say so and I stand by it. So, my brother, don't get yourself out. Forget that thing. You think when you say I'm not analytical, I make it, I will not eat today. In fact, today I will be chilling set. Even more than you even think. For you to come worry about me, so be worried about how you feel. Worry about how you feel, my brother. Second, we move. Okay. All
right, let me take the next caller. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
So be taking.
I'm Rice calling from India.
Rush Brian calling from India. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Steve, brother, yesterday when after you left the show, I made a revelation about Fagon being planted in the
Are you listening, Steve?
Yeah. No. You know what? I want to talk about Fagon issue, but go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, and the game the CDC play is very, very smart, like you just did it today. It's a very smart game. It's a very, very smart game. Fagon becomes the sacrificial lamb, pretending as if he's going to join the opposition to actually disable the whole opposition so that the CDC can have a free ride. But the Unity Party know about this. They know about this, and they allow themselves to be used by the Weah-led government for them to destabilize and give Weah his 12 years. So that why the Uris and the how you call it and the DeLong, all of they came up with that thing about Joseph Boakai being how you call it immediately being the stand-up barrier so that they can cause they know that the communists were never going to even accept that thing about just us so say one so say all. So I mean, thank you so much. I mean, your analysis are so good, and you're one of the person that I can really be looking forward to during the weekend to listen to. Those Sekou
pas diplomatique. Yeah, les c'est diplomatique. Ni pas aller au pays. Qui est né sur on est right in the middle of the mood I big and put it. Okay, Jeremy, good night.
All right, thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. You may last be in it. My own me a diplomatic. You know, some people don't let my opinion, but my papa didn't let my opinion. My old man didn't let my opinion. People in fire for fire, people they don't let my opinion. The fire for fire group, they don't let my opinion. But I know Eugenia let my opinion. Eugenia, she part of my team. We're not fire for fire with the diploma. And Ruth still let my opinion, but she left fire for fire too. Prince. I am the bittersweet. So, Steve, Prince, are you there? Prince, are you there?
Yeah, exactly.
My man, how will you call and then you mute?
Because I don't want you to get in trouble with you,
Okay, my man. Yeah, well, what say you?
I don't know.
You see, the last person that spoke, the person said.
That's how it's making beating me every time I try to call me. You know, he's blocking my
No,
number.
but let me say this
I
though.
will change my number this time.
Let me say this. All the people then that eat bittersweet team, y'all let me know. All the people that are in fire for fire team, y'all let me know.
Listen, we got a culture where we grew up in the ways that we
You call me a bittersweet.
Our parents we grew up in a culture where our parents have been lying to us, been telling us to lie to others. We've been lying for our parents. And so we get used to the kind of lies. We love lies. So when people like Steve come around once in a lifetime and tell you the truth, it hurts. And I see they're hurting. But that's the truth. And he gave me a raw medication so that we can get used to it. I mean, no matter what to say. Sekou is the one that is a doctor that, when you say injection and tablets, Sekou will give you tablets. But Steve is saying injection and tablets, Steve says injection. No option, he give you injection. The city will kill you. Yeah, but let me say this. I saw something today that, kind of sealed the deal for me, that I know that Joseph Barker is really, really operating out of desperation. So can you imagine Joseph Barker is in a close proximity to Eugene Fangon? Why is George Weah there? Why is George Weah there has set this up that Eugene Fangon was going to be the hitman to get to Joseph Barker and send him in America to pretend that he's supporting Joseph Barker just to get in the close proximity of Joseph Barker? Then today, a different thing we're talking. Because a man that looked at the old man and said that the old man, anybody who ever support that old man got brain tumor.
Yeah.
Cuss the old man up. Tell that the old man is useless. He got no use for him to come to be the Liberia. This old man today now is sitting with that old man. That's what about Joseph Barker is just sickening. And it's, Taylor Uri then, Costa then will all come around. They will come around to realize that, when you try to be dishonest, there's somebody who is more crooked and dishonest than you. And that's what happened with the case of Joseph Barker and then. But the other thing, let me say this. Look, unfortunately for us, Sekou, it's just a whole deja vu again. You know something to do when he came to power? The worst thing he did, the first thing he did, he tried to bring everybody together, even come up with a government. But when he felt cornered, you know what he did? He started bringing all the people from the villages and put them around him. Look, I'm not going to call me and say crime people, because they are decent, nice crime people that were in the military, that knew what they were doing, and they were not going to take some nonsense to carry out some nonsense that will require them or all of desperation. But he put all of them in silent and brought all the one from the village. So the one from the village now was so, when it came to a point that they were realizing, they say, you know what, they can't too much for me, get all of it. The one from the village who held in hostage. Because where are they going to go? They can't go back to the village. They can't go. What are they going to do for life? Some of them even know how to read. It's the same thing that happened to Joe Weah right now. Tell me, where would Jefferson Kochi go if Joe Weah leave office? Where would Finabono go? What was Finabono doing in your life? What would Akara Graden do? So the same thing is going to repeat itself. They're going to hold Joe Weah hostage, and then Joe Weah going to poo-poo on himself. Sorry for the expression. But I mean, poo-poo on himself, it means he's going to do something that would backfire the same way it happened with Doe. And the other point out behind Doe is say, we are one man, or calling Dodi with this and that. Doe just went right to free poll. When Prince Johnny had come up people saw him and they surrounded him, they don't be doing what kind of they couldn't even march from the mansion, cross that bridge and go and rescue them. They sat down there, they go and put that man up. So I hope we can understand and know that what happened to his father, when you call your father do, it shouldn't happen to him because blind loyalty, there's a consequence to that. But I'll tell you the truth. If we are trying this coming election, I know you already attempt to do it, but in not offense here, they will mess everything up and taking the opposition not together. Opposition, a monkey giant eat pepper. When I think opposition will be together. Thank you very much, Ebu.
Thank you so much. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, Sekou.
Hey.
This is Komo Abu from Pennsylvania.
You better not even to take your call. You say you're not on my team. You Steve team. You should wait for Steve to come before you call. Oh, you're the Jew people there?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So we always keep it 100.
Oh, like we don't want keeping it less than 100?
We share all reaction. If anybody think they're going to see the election, because that's why I would say, then we say, oh, they're going to 2-3 days, then they will shut up and like we will get their fire for fire. You know how people say the baby that say mama will not sleep, the baby have to be up and not just be up, but have to be crying. So if they think we're going to take it easy with them, because there's no way they can make first one. We're not taking, we're not going to buy any story. We will not accept it. So tell your people we are waiting here. We will not cease fire. This is the fire for fire ministry. This is just the beginning. Thank you, sir.
Wow, thank you. Let's take the next caller. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Mr. Canada, who calling?
Now, Comfort Abu says she on your team. Oh. They're not on my team because me are a diploma. So they're not on my team. Me, I got my Oma there, my papa there, who are silent majority. They are the majority. The people in the fire for fire, they're not plenty. So they own your staff. Yeah, so yeah, go ahead, caller. What is your name and where you calling from?
The struggle.
This is brother, how you doing?
Hey man, the line was breaking. We didn't hear your name.
You can hear me?
Now we can hear you. What was your name again?
Okay. This is G from Minnesota.
How you doing, Mama?
Okay, the fire for fire in campaign. We are the 21st candidate on the election. Here is our election song. You know why?
Oh.
Because everything Steve said is true. We are just tired. We in this generation are just tired of these old folks. I'm not being disrespectful when I say old folks, but I mean all these players who have gone and keep just continue to mess the later generation up. We tired. Y'all move. We tired. We move. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, say hurting now. I want to put in, I say hurting there. So, Steve, I know, Steve, go ahead. Let me try to do something here. Go ahead. Steve, are you there? I know Steve is on the phone, right?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hold on. Okay. So,
I'm here, Mr. Kana.
No, yeah, you're not there. You were there, but you were not there. You were there, but you were talking on the phone.
Yes, I just a quick update. I just received a call from the Representative District 6 that they will be present at the event tomorrow.
So did you hear the song from Fire for Fire camp? Yeah,
I heard the song briefly.
The
thing about it.
Well, so you didn't got to come with our own song too. We the diplomat there.
The thing about it.
We the sweet there. You didn't got to develop a song for.
You know the thing about it, Mr. Kana?
Fire for Fire people there.
Mr. Kana, you know the thing about it?
Yeah.
The Labrador people are listening. You remember I came on the show and I told you that we might not send no 26 nothing for anybody, whatever it is. most people did not send 26. Most people in the diaspora. And we are in the next few weeks, starting for August, we are definitely going to be launching a movement, and I will go from platform to platform. I'll be calling it different platform to mobilize our people. We will start the conversation of any attempt for President George Weah to rig election. We'll start a conversation. Not only that, we'll also start a conversation of withholding any money sent into Liberia or support until our people can put their lives together. Mr. Kane, we must do this. The thing what we do for the long election, I see small sedition on here, tiny sedition. You ain't seen nothing yet. The next 2 months will be on your backs. That country, and I see the other one. You know, somebody were talking about Eugene Fagon in Minnesota. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you today. All that noise you see between Stanton Witherspoon and the government or whatever it is, that distraction here. They know what they're doing. It's a plan. It's a strategy.
Oh, so you agree with what I said the other day?
Yes.
Okay.
And we'll discuss that on Sunday in details. Yes, Eugene Fagon, even Prince Johnson. It's all a plan and a game and a strategy. Don't fall for it. The vice running mate is a plan and a strategy. But you know who then lead the water? Like don't lead them. And it's sweet for them. It's sweet for all. Like they don't want to lead the water. They will learn. And they say they know the politics. And they say they understand something. They lead the water, Mr. Cannon. Look, Mr. Cannon, these guys are deceptive to the point that they will go to learn. You think Eugene Fagon not in touch with McGill for them to coordinate this thing?
McGill controls
distractions to the opposition. They're not opposition. They are not opposition. They are not opposition. Look, I put the pieces together this morning, Mr. Kane, after I left you. After our conversation last night, you know that I didn't sleep till almost 1 this morning. I was putting the pieces together. These people are bad. This is a huge web in a system that you got to be man and woman to stand against. You think that the election a joke? It is consequential. All I think you see Eugene Fagon doing a scam. They stay in the employ of the government. Y'all watch and see. Y'all will watch and see. Y'all pass around and see you're joking. Business. Oh, be fun. We know the real opposition there.
So I have a message for Prince Johnson to play. And it was recommended that I play it. So we'll play it. Prince Johnson got a message for the Liberian people and the people of Nima County for Joseph Mabuakai. So we will play it for the Liberian people. Prince Johnson is a very important figure in Liberia. So they say we should play the message.
Go well with me.
Okay.
Even as I said, we sit down here now talking to you. Because if Mr. Weah is a boy, then I think he's a good boy. Because Joseph Boyka, former Vice President Boyka, dropped in his heart, he collapsed, almost died. It is that boy, because George Weah, who ran there, pick him up, charter a plane to fly him abroad for open heart surgery that made him to live today with pacemaker battery. He's a battery total right now. So the battery is controlled by the white man who gave it in the medical center where he was flown to. So maybe he's not well to speak the way he's speaking. He's not well. He's using battery. It's not normal. A man who is using battery and a man who has a natural heart. Compare the two. So Joseph Boyka, the former vice president, I respect him, but I'm sorry for the statement he made. He's using battery. He's a battery total. Such a man cannot even be president of this country. He's sick. So maybe that.
So when they don't want us to play Prince Johnson message, we'll play. Oh. Happy.
It's not where he's using battery. It's not normal. A man who is using battery and a man who has a natural heart. Compare the two. So Joseph Boyka, the former vice president, I respect him, but I'm sorry for the statement he made. He's using battery. He's a battery total. Such a man cannot even be president of this country. He's sick. So maybe that
they both keep reporting. But there's something we'll play. We will play.
Frustration making to speak the way he did. Calling the president boy. How many million people voted that boy? So many millions. Look at this boy and elected him. Maybe you call Joseph, George Weah boy because of the age. Because Joseph Boyka is over 70. And this boy is about 50 something. So when you say boy, well, that's it. But boy, in the sense of immaturity, no. George Weah is mature. He's mature. That's why he told Joseph Boyka on the ground where he collapsed to fly here, bro, for medical checkup, for medical heart surgery. That's what made him to live today. I think Joseph Boyka, in conclusion, should be very grateful to that boy who flew in out of the country for open heart surgery that make him to live today. But the way Joseph Boyka speaks, the way he acts, he is one of the 9 ungrateful lepers.
9 of the what? One of the 9 ungrateful lepers?
He is one of the 9 ungrateful lepers. The 9 ungrateful lepers is one of those.
Yeah, but whatever favor the president did for him was returned. Because the president himself did not have to speak about it.
The first thing, before you can return, everyone good deserves another good. So if Mr. Weah sent you to America or whatever country and you were operator on and you got well, if he did not want to do what he did for you, if he was immature and a boy, as you say, he would have left you there to die. When you die, will you reciprocate good for good? No. I don't think you are reciprocated. When you reciprocate good for good, then stick to that. Don't be uttering derogatory or profane languages or statement against this president. That's wrong. You are the other man in the country, old man like you. You got heart trouble. You felt that you collapsed. Somebody helped you today, you're speaking. You should be thankful. In everything, give thanks. That is a bigger picture of the man who saved your life through God's power. John Weah was the vessel God used to save Joseph Boyka. Today, because of power, greed, he who said that they squander all the opportunities, destroy this country, who became the deputy vampire, corruption, that they say was vampire, did not want to be president. Well, he knew the Liberian people. But whatever you said about John not perfect, like me and you, but you who benefited substantially to the extent that your life was rescued, your life was saved. That this young man who flew you, even though that taxpayer money or that your own money, the fact is you could have ignored you. But he did not. He did not. He saved this old man. But what the old man is returning is ungratefulness. Call this president boy. You call the whole Liberian president boy? Then you old man, you told him battery around here?
The battery thing, but people can live with those conditions. You are still human. Once the life hasn't been taken away.
You look at a battery man and he let you. Because any minute you could collapse. At least you already president and you say a different thing. But you already say you want to be president?
Okay. So let's take the next caller here. We have to play Prince Johnson message every time. Now we have been asked to, it's been paid for, by the way, that we should play Prince Johnson message to the Liberian people, what he thinks of the former vice president. Let's take this caller right here. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? Hey, but you gotta reduce the volume of your monitor. We're not hearing you.
Oh, you're not hearing me, right?
Now you're good.
I can hear you.
Now you're good. But we got to reduce the monitor, the volume, so you can listen to your phone directly.
Okay, no problem. Hold on. Okay, can you hear me now?
Much better.
Okay, my name is Nathaniel. I'm calling from Bangkok, Thailand. Actually, just my first time on your show. I've been watching your show. I think you've been watching my show too. I want that the native people show in Bangkok, Thailand. Are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you, but I just hearing about your show. I don't know the show you're talking about. Maybe I will look it up after the show.
Okay. First, I want to know what your topic all about. Because the time here is late. I just want to know the topic, what it's all about.
But then you have to go rewatch the show, my brother. We are almost about to leave now. So
Okay, no problem.
So we come on the show. We come on the show every day. So and the time we come on, listen. And the time we come on is 11 o'clock our time here, which is 2 p.m. in New York time, and then 6 p.m. Labrador time. So if you can figure that time out, then you can come on. When we are on. Okay.
I'm not in Liberia. I'm in Bangkok.
Yeah, but I don't know Bangkok time. What I'm saying, we are Liberian, and you living anywhere, you can know the time difference.
It's 11 p.m. over there. It's about 11 o'clock in the night here.
So when 6 p.m. in Labrador, what time is that in Bangkok?
I think 8 hours ahead. Yeah.
Okay. So figure it out. That's the time we can come on.
Yeah. Okay, I will figure it out. I know you guys support that. Your support Arizona Communist. I used to like Arizona Communist.
But the first time watching our show today, how did you know we're supporting Arizona Communist?
I told you I've been watching your show most of the time. My first time calling you.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I got you. Go ahead.
My first time calling on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe probably you don't know, but you should know you've been watching my video. I don't want to watch that kind of native show in Bangkok, Thailand.
Wait, you said native show or naked show? I didn't even. I never heard about it.
Native people show.
Okay.
Yes.
I will check it out.
Well, I don't know who that caller is. Secondly, please don't accuse us of supporting Alexander Cummings. You can say that's your view. We can just put an accusation.
Let him say what you want to say. Then we can respond to him after. Go ahead.
I've been watching Segu's show all the time, but for you, that's my first time seeing you. And certain things, somebody were attacking you on the show, I was listening to it. But one thing I want to say, I don't hate Arizona Communist, but the problem, only one thing, what I heard and what Arizona Communist said, but for he coming out to become president in Liberia, everybody love him. But one thing, for him to say he will come out to liquor like.
Okay. That other one you were swallowing. The other one not coming out. We're not here for that nonsense.
That's why I didn't want to entertain him because.
No, but we don't know who he is.
I know he's. Listen, Mr. Kane, let me tell you something.
Yeah, but all they got them from calling from China, Bangkok, from South Korea, whatever. When they call you, we got to get a chance to talk.
Mr. Kane.
Yeah.
Mr. Kane. I will give people a chance to talk.
Mm-hmm.
But when you start your talking with unfounded, foolish accusations, I will check you first before you can continue.
It's always good.
So for the men to come in and say, "Oh, I've been watching you. I know your support is Zana Cummings and trying to make," no, I'm not going to sit down and wait for him to do that. If you want to do that, that's fine. But me, I will check him first because I'm not going to allow that to land.
Okay. Let me take this caller here. I'm not sure. Is this Brazilian back?
I sent a message to you in what do you call?
Yeah, let me check it out real quick. Okay, I got you. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? 612 number.
The Uncle Pete, the man for all the company.
Uncle P, how are you, sir?
Second, you pay for you want to say Panama. I thought you put my name there, you would know where I call.
I will save it today.
You have Moses. Because you're still open for my birthday.
I will save it today, Uncle. Go ahead.
That tape of Prince Joseph, it is so important. It is so informative. I'm begging you, and Moses, you're my two wonderful nephews that I love.
We love you
Y'all
too.
please circulate that video. I want it. Y'all please send it to me. And I want y'all to play that video every day on your show. And I want you people to please call Alexander Cummings, call the ANC, opposition members, the Unity Party members. I want them to listen to Prince Johnson. Let them absorb the message of Prince Johnson. Don't have to listen to fake Eugene Fagon. Let them listen to fake Prince Johnson. That tape is very important. That might tell some of these people that supporting JMB with Prince Johnson, it might make them to think twice. Because as I wrote recently that Prince Johnson is a smart man. He outsmarted Samuel, he outsmarted Charles Taylor, he outsmarted Samuel Doe, and now he's outsmarting Joseph Boakai and the people with the Unity Party. I don't know, these people, they are becoming adamant. They don't want to learn lessons. They see what happened before, and we are telling them it continuously, but they are being adamant. So please, play that video every day on your show, circulate it to me, circulate it to your call the ANC people. I want big people in ANC, CPP, Musa Berete, and others. If they will pay you, as a matter of fact, I want them to pay SKTV. I want them to pay that video be played every day for the Liberian people to absorb that message from Prince Johnson. This is Uncle Pete, the man for all the counties.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Uncle P. Let's go to the line here. Call us 609 number, last 4 DJ 0311. What is your name and where are you calling from? That's my Oma right there. Oma, go ahead. Why you didn't call today before Saros and Prince?
Because somebody blocked me. I don't know what was going on, but I couldn't do anything.
Okay, Oma, no problem. You're here now.
Let me tell you something. Steve, thank you very much. It's Friday, and you spoke to Liberia and Liberian people. Thank you, Sekou. You spoke to Liberia and Liberian people. The hint to the wise is sufficient. If Liberian people not listening, if they're not hearing, and we know that they are, then it left with them. But I just call on this beautiful Friday, Sekou, to sing my own song.
Go ahead.
It go like this.
Mm-hmm.
President, Mr. Cummings, our president. We will take it to the mansion to fight for the poor people. Opposition, they will run away. Mr. Cummings, our president. Don't have a beautiful weekend, huh?
Oh, thank you, Oma. Oma can sing. Oh, I love you, Oma. Thank you so much. My Oma can sing. So call out 202 number, last 4 DJ 2214. What is your name?
This is Breakable Power.
Breakable Power. Go ahead, Breakable Power.
I got nothing to say today, but I still very big thank you for playing that audio for PYJ.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Thank you. And you gotta pay. You gotta pay me, so I will play every day.
Yeah, I'll pay you for that. I will thank you so much for playing that.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. Breakable Power say he called you just to tell us thank you for playing Prince Johnson message. Actually, on a serious note, people call me, even asking that they will pay us if we play every day, but we haven't getting that money yet, so we're not playing it every day. We'll play it sometimes. So call up. What is your name and where you come from? 973 number 0. Last 4 digits 6494.
Hello, hi, Sekou. This T. Calling from New Jersey.
How you doing, T?
Not bad. Sekou, you see, I hope, including my family and friends background, I hope I want people hearing the message. Whether they call you Mr. Cummings TV station or radio station, so be it. I don't know why Liberian don't want the country to thrive. I don't know why Liberian don't want to see the best of our country. I don't know. Look at what July 25th. I saw Mr. Cummings went to some area with food. You see the other men caught up, boom.
You could put water in it and drink from it.
Amen.
We don't want the country to be all right. Grown men sitting around aging before their time. Who don't want our country to be okay? And who don't want it? We will try until we get it right. And Boyka is not the man to get it right. And Mr. Cummings will be the man who will put in there and he mess up. We'll try until we get it right for pricing. But Librarian belongs to none of that. It belongs to all of us. In our country, our time, our country rise again. Enough is enough. I want people back from me. I'm telling them July 26th. If I tell you when I sat down to put the list together, by the time I finish, I have to add an extra $200 for men who's supposed to be working and women to bring money to their family. So my whole life in America, I will continue to support these people. Eh? Come on, man. I want to do the right thing, man. Come on. Thank you. Let me open your eyes. You open your eyes.
All right, thank you, Mama.
For your children's future and your own future, whatever left for it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This person, I think the person is calling on WhatsApp line. What is your name and where are you calling from? It says James. Where are you calling from, James?
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, Sekou. This is, I'm trying to call your show and have something to say.
And where are you calling from?
Tequila, Georgia.
Georgia. And what is your name?
Tashi James. On
Okay.
Facebook, my name is DG James.
Yeah, I can see Tashi James. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello.
You're live.
Oh, hi, everybody. Thank you so much. So I'm a long-time listener, a first-time caller.
Oh.
I would just like on this Friday for Liberians in the diaspora to stop wanting our Liberians at home to see our country through our islands. The people in our country have been lied to so many times. They do not believe that a president is supposed to take care of them. They've never seen it before. They don't understand that your representative should be there for you. They don't know that their senators should take care of them. So while we're educating them this time, we need to be careful. You know, they're powerful. Let them know that their votes will make a big difference, but we cannot tell them that they're stupid. They're not, because they haven't seen what we have seen. So when we call our people back home, just tell them, like I told my family, I'm calling you to tell you I'm going to stand Mr. Cummings' bond. When you go to borrow money, when the people don't know you, you say, okay, bring somebody to stand your bond. You know me. I'm standing his bond. So we have a lot of work to do, but I believe that we should be a little careful with our people.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your contribution. So yes, yeah, we have two people contributed, and they all want to be anonymous. Two of them, both of them send $25 each. I want to say thank you to you for contributing to SKTV. We're about to leave now. Yeah, I just want to make sure I check out the. Yes, that's it. Two people, $25 each. We appreciate you guys' support. And before I go, we have a lot of people here supporting CDC. Komis, the CPP, and Joseph Nima Boakai. This platform belongs to everybody. The only people that we can take out if you come here to insult other people, disrespect other people, or speak tribal slurs, and be acting like you're not a human being. Other than that, everybody is welcome, and we will keep everybody here. As a matter of fact, most of the people that we block for because of their behavior, we are planning to unblock everybody next week. When the campaign officially opens, we will restore all of them access to SKTV. However, with a caveat, we come here with a clear warning to tell you, let us all behave as human beings. Don't come to insult other people. If you have nothing to say, just be quiet and listen. But the ones that can come calling people names, when I'm talking about like calling people like other bad stuff, using F-word on people, it means that you are limited. It means that you know nothing. We'll play Prince Johnson's message one more time, and then we'll call it a day. Okay? We owe it to our people. We want to make sure.
Okay.
Even as I said, we sit down here now talking to you. Because if Mr. Weir is a boy, then I think he's a good boy. Because Joseph Boyka, former Vice President Boyka, dropped in his heart, he collapsed, almost died. It is that boy, because George Weir, who ran there, pick him up, charter a plane to fly him abroad for open heart surgery that made him to live today with pacemaker battery. He's a battery total right now. So the battery is controlled by the white man who gave it in a medical center where he was flown to. So maybe he's not well to speak the way he's speaking. He's not well. He's using battery. It's not normal. A man who is using battery and a man who has a natural heart. Compare the two. So Joseph Boyka, the former vice president, I respect him, but I'm sorry for the statement he made. He's using battery. He's a battery total. Such a man cannot even be president of this country. He's sick. So maybe that the frustration making to speak the way he did, calling the president boy. How many million people voted that boy? So many millions. Look at this boy and elected him. Maybe you call Joseph, George Weir boy because of the age. Because Joseph Boyka is over 70 and this boy is about 50 something. So when you say boy, well, that's it. But boy in the sense of immaturity, no. George Weir is mature. He's mature. That's why he told Joseph Boyka on the ground where he collapsed to fly him abroad for medical checkup, for medical heart surgery. That's what made him to live today. I think Joseph Boyka, in conclusion, should be very grateful to that boy who flew in out of the country for open heart surgery that make him to live today. But the way Joseph Boyka speaks, the way he acts, he is one of the 9 ungrateful lepers.
9 of the what? One of the 9 ungrateful lepers?
He is one of the 9 ungrateful lepers. The 9 ungrateful lepers is one of those.
Yeah, but whatever favor the president did for him was returned. Because the president himself did not have to speak about it.
The first thing, before you can return, everyone good deserves another good. So if Mr. Weir sent you to America or whatever country and you were operator on and you got well, if he did not want to do what he did for you, if he was immature and a boy, as you say, he would have left you there to die. When you die, will you reciprocate good for good? No. I don't think you are reciprocated. When you reciprocate good for good, then stick to that. Don't be uttering derogatory or profane languages or statement against this president. That's wrong. You are the other man in the country, old man like you. You got heart trouble. You felt that you collapsed. Somebody helped you today, you're speaking. You should be thankful. In everything, give thanks. That is a bigger picture of a man who saved your life through God's power. John Weir was the vessel God knew to save Joseph Boyka. Today, because of power, greed, he who said that they squander all the opportunities, destroy this country, who became the dominant vampire, corruption, that they say was vampire, did not want to be president. Well, he knew the Liberian people. But whatever you said about George not perfect, like me and you, but you who benefited, go well with me.
Okay.
Even as I said, we sit down here now talking to you.
Oh.
Because if Mr. Weir is a boy, then I think he's a good boy. Because Joseph Boyka, former Vice President Boyka, dropped in his heart, he collapsed, almost died. It is that boy, you call George Weah, who ran there, pick him up, charter a plane to fly him abroad for open heart surgery that made him to live today with pacemaker battery. He's a battery total right now. So the battery is controlled by the white man who gave it in a medical center where he was flown to. So maybe he's not well to speak the way he's speaking. He's not well. He's using battery. It's not normal. A man who is using battery and a man who has a natural heart. Compare the two. So Joseph Boyka, the former vice president, I respect him, but I'm sorry for the statement he made. He's using battery. He's a battery total. Such a man cannot even be president of this country. He's sick. So maybe that the frustration making to speak the way he did, calling the president boy. How many million people voted that boy? So many millions. Look at this boy and elected him. Maybe you call George Weah boy because of the age. Because Joseph Boyka is over 70 and this boy is about 50 something. So when you say boy, well, that's it. But boy, in the sense of immaturity, no. George Weah is mature. He's mature. That's why he told Joseph Boyka on the ground where he collapsed to fly him abroad for medical checkup, for medical heart surgery. That's what made him to live today. I think Joseph Boyka, in conclusion, should be very grateful to that boy who flew in out of the country for open heart surgery that make him to live today. But the way Joseph Boyka speaks, the way he acts, he is one of the 9 ungrateful lepers.
9 of the what? One of the 9 ungrateful lepers?
He is one of the 9 ungrateful lepers. The 9 ungrateful lepers is one of those.
Yeah, but whatever favor the president did for him was returned. Because the president himself did not have to speak about it.
The first thing, before you can return, everyone good deserves another good. So if Mr. Weah sent you to America or whatever country and you were operator on and you got well, if he did not want to do what he did for you, if he was immature and a boy, as you say, he would have left you there to die. When you die, will you reciprocate good for good? No. I don't think you are reciprocated. When you reciprocate good for good, then stick to that. Don't be uttering derogatory or profane languages or statement against this president. That's wrong. You are the elder man in the country, old man like you. You got heart trouble. You felt that you collapsed. Somebody help you today, you're speaking. You should be thankful. In everything, give thanks. That is a bigger picture of the man who saved your life through God's power. George Weah was the vessel God used to save Joseph Boyka. Today, because of power greed, he who said that they squander all the opportunities, destroy this country, who became the deputy vampire, corruption that they say was vampire, is now want to be president. Well, he live with the Liberian people. But whatever you said about George not perfect like me and you, but you who benefited substantially to the extent that your life was rescued, your life was saved. That this young man who flew you, even though that taxpayer money or that your own money, the fact is you could have even know you. But he did not. He did not. He saved this old man. But what the old man is returning is ungratefulness. Call this president boy. You call the whole Liberian president boy? Then you old man, you told him battery around here?
The battery thing, but people can live with that, those conditions. You are staying human. Once the life hasn't been taken away.
Look at a battery man and he let you. Because any minute you could collapse. At least you already president and you say a different thing. But you already say you want to be president? And we know your record?
This may sound funny, but it's real. Prince Johnson is saying things that people should listen to. He said to say you were already sick while you're president. He said it's different. He said you cannot elect a sick person. That means anybody can get sick. But knowing the fact that the man is sick and elect him, he said it's up to you. That is very, very significant. People should pay attention to, to that. So calling him a deputy vampire, that's funny. That's really funny. And the reference of the 9 ungrateful lepers. Somebody asked me the last time, what does that mean, Sekou? Why is he referring to the man as one of the 9 ungrateful lepers? And the person has no knowledge when it comes to Christianity. So I have to go out of my way to explain to the person the story of the 9 lepers. The one that, never returns. So, but I mean, it is what it is. Somebody says, Sekou, how much would it cost to play this? Come on now. Send your first, contribution to SKTV. People will charge you about this one here. Forget about. You guys want us to play it, trust me. We're doing show for our fans and our followers. If you don't want us to play this thing every day, we'll play it. But at least people that contribute all the time to SKTV are the ones that should be talking. But if you can contribute every day, trust me, you don't have to pay us anything. All you need to do is just tell us, say, we like this. We do show for our fans and our followers. So if you have been contributing to SKTV, trust me, we don't mind. But if you haven't yet done it, no, we're not going to charge you to play anything. Just contribute to SKTV to keep the show up. That's all we want. We don't want to charge anybody for particular stuff. If you are an institution, you have a jingle, you have a video to play every day on our show, or you have a commercial video, you have something promotional video for your business, we'll charge you. But our fans can tell us to do anything, we'll do it. So long as it's not illegal, we'll do it. But at least be a contributor, is very good. So Prince is saying $55 to play the recording as political commercial. I don't know, but what the case is, we want to leave it there for today. We'll be here again. So the person who asks how much will it cost, it will cost you nothing. Just contribute to SKTV. That's all. Once you're a contributor, you have a voice here. Once you're supporting SKTV, you have a voice. Because of you people who are here. Believe me. Okay, I think the person been contributing before. I'm not too sure. John Yedia. John Yedia say how much it costs to play every day. Just send all your contribution. Whatever you send us. Anything. So long you contributing to SKTV, we get. Okay? And we appreciate you being here every day, to listen to SKTV. So if you want us to do it, just say your contribution. As long as you can contribute to SKTV, we'll be fine. Let me see here. Oh, my Oma says she was restricted from commenting on the platform. I'm going to find out what it is, and then we'll open it up. Yeah, so you have a good day. This is crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Somebody say $100 a day. No amount. Just contribute to SKTV. We don't care how much you contribute to SKTV. Anything you want, what we do. Okay? Contribute to SKTV. We're not going to charge people to play the video. Just contribute. All right, we'll see you guys.
Okay.
Even as I said, we sit down here now talking to you. Because if Mr. Weir is a boy, then I think he's a good boy. Because Joseph Boyka, former Vice President Boyka, dropped in his heart. He collapsed, almost died. It is that boy, because George Weir, who ran there, pick him up, charter a plane to fly him abroad for open heart surgery that made him to live today with pacemaker battery. He's a battery total right now. So the battery is controlled by the white man who gave it in a medical center where he was flown to. So maybe he's not well to speak the way he's speaking. He's not well. He's using battery. It's not normal. A man who is using battery and a man who has a natural heart. Compare the two. So Joseph Boyka, the former vice president, I respect him, but I'm sorry for the statement he made. He's using battery. He's a battery total. Such a man cannot even be president of this country. He's sick. So maybe that the frustration making to speak the way he did, calling the president boy. How many million people voted that boy? So many millions. Look at this boy and elected him. Maybe you call Joseph, George Weah boy because of the age. Because Joseph Boyka is over 70. And this boy is about 50 something. So when you say boy, well, that's it. But boy, in the sense of immaturity, no. George Weah is mature. He's mature. That's why he told Joseph Boyka on the ground where he collapsed to fly here abroad for medical checkup, for medical heart surgery. That's what made him to live today. I think Joseph Boyka, in conclusion, should be very grateful to that boy who flew in out of the country for open heart surgery that make him to live today. But the way Joseph Boyka speaks, the way he acts, he is one of the 9 ungrateful lepers.
9 of the what? One of the 9 ungrateful lepers?
He is one of the 9 ungrateful lepers. The 9 ungrateful lepers is one of those.
Yeah, but whatever favor the president did for him was returned. Because the president himself did not have to speak about it.
The first thing, before you can return, everyone good deserves another good. So if Mr. We are sending you to America or whatever country and you were operator on and you got well, if he did not want to do what he did for you, if he was immature and a boy, as you say, he would have left you there to die. When you die, will you reciprocate good for good? No. I don't think you have reciprocated. When you reciprocate good for good, then stick to that. Don't be uttering derogatory or profane languages or statement against this president. That's wrong. You are the other man in the country, old man like you. You got heart trouble. You felt that you collapsed. Somebody helped you today, you're speaking. You should be thankful. In everything, give thanks. That is a bigger picture of a man who saved your life through God's power. John Weah was the vessel God knew to save Joseph Boyka. Today, because of power, greed, he who said that they squander all the opportunities, destroy this country, who became the deputy vampire, corruption, that they say was vampire, he now want to be president. Well, he live with the Liberian people. But whatever you said about George not perfect like me and you, but you who benefited substantially to the extent that your life was rescued, your life was saved. That this young man who flew you, even though that taxpayer money or that your own money, the fact is you could have ignored you. But he did not. He did not. He saved this old man. But what the old man is returning is ungratefulness. Call this president boy. You call the whole Liberian president boy? Then you old man, you told him battery around here?
The battery thing, but people can live with that, those conditions. You are staying human. Once the life hasn't been taken away.
Look at a battery man and he let you. Because any minute you could collapse. At least you already president and you say a different thing. But you already say you want to be president? And we know your record? You're on the time bomb, on the borderline.